There is anger in this country. Dancing with anger, falling in love with each other with anger. When a man and a woman hate each other very much, they make love angrily like birds of prey and Africanized bees, and with a little bit of wasted on a kiss from the businessman, an occasional idealist, the Casanova of the Northeast Coast, yeah, and how it changes when she's back at Cambridge. Jenny went to Harvard, now she's got a heart on for the anthologies and anthropologies. Worried about a message, now she's got a question. Who are the fakers? 'Cause I'm the real one. Those issues gone with the smack of the Prozac. Well, when it hits the fall, she's right back on track. So out with it now. What brought you back here to my front doorstep, testing my patience? Yeah, Jenny went to Harvard, now she's got a heart on for the anthologies and anthropologies. Worried about a message, now she's got a question. Who are the fakers? 'Cause I'm the real one.
Vinkt der points por Zora.
Worry about a message, now she's got a question. Who are the fakers? 'Cause I'm the real one. Jenny went to Harvard, now she's got a heart on for the anthologies and anthropologies. Worry about a message, now she's got a question. Who are the fakers? 'Cause I'm the real one.
My mother told me of my first word. I asked for more and haven't stopped since. I'll use each morsel of my body.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Game Night on Saturday the 11th of May 2024. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome on in, it's Red Herrings time. You're going to need the app for this game. Hasn't had any updates in the last week, so if you were able to get it last week, you'll be able to get it this week. At the head of the night, let's have a message from our sponsor, Samster.
Did you know Adventures of a Taxi Driver was the 19th highest grossing British film in 1976? It stars Barry Evans, Judy Geeson and Adrian Costa, but Diana Dors, Ian Lavender, from Dad's Army, and Robert Lindsay also feature in the raunchy
British comedy, a must-watch for all fans of 70s cinema. Well, thank you for the review and insight there, Sam. Most grateful to you. Thank you very much. I hope you keep well, and thank you very much as well, Sam, for the 48-month resub. Most grateful. Where's the S gone on the end of your name? It truncates it, Proogs. I think the logic was, when I built this, I wanted all of the names to be the same font size, and so it just truncates. It was trying things out. Some of them it truncates, sometimes some games it auto sizes them to, so it squashes them down, but this was a decision that was taken. Yes, I am at Puzzle A. That may be Puzzle... I don't know. I can tell you the full name that Dan's gone for. That is Puzzle Dan's avatar. Yeah, he's gone with Puzzle Abadan. So, yeah. It's just truncating the names. Oh, I've really got to move this window up to the top. That taskbar is annoying me. Anyway, just to address the elephant in the room, normally I make merriment and make light of the situation that I clash with Eurovision and we get a slightly lower audience. I am aware there are machinations going on, which has made the whole experience slightly unpleasant, and I know a lot of people are quite upset about what's gone on, including friends of the community. This feels like a slightly strange message to deliver over this music, but just thought I'd do it. So I'm not going to be making any Eurovision gags tonight, but I just thought I'd address it at the top of the evening. There may be some people who you might otherwise expect to be at Eurovision. Some people might be doing both. Some people might not be here. But it's all gone a bit unpleasant, and it wasn't something I was aware of until earlier on. So I'm just going to leave it at that, and we're going to try and have a good night of quiz over here. Anyway, I hope you all are keeping well. Let me see who we've got. We've got Mark. Good evening to you. Proogs, Connors. Welcome to you. Pyro, Arun, Toot, AB Me, Colin, Puzzle Dan, Kuseni, Hexengale, Keshi, G-Eisens, BC, Battyman, Nando, Nekograma, Lupi, Fluffy Bunny, Not a Cat. Good evening to all of you, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining us for this game night on Saturday the 11th of May. Just about 8:15. I've got one raid message suggestion so far from Battyman, which is hashtag stay hydrated. Because my God, it's a bit warm in there. Woo! Took the dog out. I had to wait till like 6 o'clock to take the dog out, 6, because it's just been so hot. I had a wedding earlier as well, but it's just been properly warm. So I hope you're enjoying the weather wherever you are, and I hope you got some. Anyone see the Northern Lights last night? Bloody hell. We got a proper show down in Sussex. Let me see if I can let me just get this up on the camera. Hang on. That's from our back garden. Would you believe? Unbelievable. They were so good. They were so good. That was literally in our back garden. I got more than one, but yeah, in our back garden in a t-shirt. Last time I saw the Aurora Borealis was in Iceland, freezing my bollocks off and like 8 layers deep. So to see them, down in Sussex was just incredible. Clivo, welcome, my dude. Welcome to the not photoshopped. No, not at all. Genuine. But yeah, I hope you all are enjoying the weather at the moment. It's really very pleasant out, but it is very warm. So make sure you're staying hydrated and staying safe in the heat. So what have we got in store for this evening? Well, we've got Red Herrings to kick the night off. Lovely pack coming in from Mr. Vertigo. Grateful both to him and to Toot, who has proved it. Toot assures me this is a good old-fashioned style quiz style. Okay, so I think we'll have a lot of fun with that. He's assured me there's some really good stuff going on here. So thanks to Mr. Vertigo for providing Antidote for proofing. Coming up a bit later on, we have got the War of the Season, Bidding War, the one appearance of Bidding War this season. It's been provided by Shapes, and that's going to be coming up in a little while, proofed by me. Often referred to, I think, as, well, I don't know if often is the right word, but occasionally referred to as the most difficult game of my oeuvre. So we'll see how we get on. It is a tough pack in places, but all very fair and very well curated by Shapes. Looking forward to playing Bidding War with you a little bit later on. That'll be coming up in about 50 minutes time. And then to wrap up the night, we've got a debut pack from Hexingale, again proof by Toot, with one question from me, which happens to be question 30. And that is the game we're going to be playing is The Escape Artist. And we've got some new software for The Escape Artist. So lots to look forward to there. It's now using the Universal Controller. I don't normally push out a new software with a community written pack, but I feel confident. This is a famous last words. I feel confident enough with the software that I think it'll be good, and I think it'll improve the experience. Very grateful to Bodicum and Lewis, who have chipped in with me over the last couple of weeks on this, as this has slowly been being built in the background. And whatever spare time I can muster. Jogging, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. You in the game, Jogging? If not, do you want to come join us? You'd be very welcome to, because I'm going to give it till the end of this thing, and then we're going to get going with our first game. So, 3 main games tonight. In fact, it might even be time for another cider in just a minute. Maybe I'll get another cider. This is 8%, this stuff, 8.2. So I'm only having one of these, and then I'm switching to something a bit more manageable, I think. Silvana, welcome on into the game. Lovely to have you here. Let me go grab another cider, and then we'll be ready to start. Get yourselves a drink as well, and then we'll get going. Of this thing, and I got back with the cider in time. So I found these Cornish rattlers, which I haven't had for a while. The originals are like 6%. This is a strawberry and lime one, which is like 3.4, so it'll counterbalance the 8% Henry Westons I've got going on there. There's one more public chatter. Who is that? Hello, Silwinner90 and Rotted Rapunzel. Great to have you with us. Hope you all are ready to play. This is Red Herrings. It comes to us from Mr. Vertigo Fingers on buzzers. I think we should begin the game. Should we? Yeah, we definitely should. Let's play. And we are kicking off with round number 1. Do you know the answer? That is not a typo, because in this round, well, I'll tell you more about this round in just a minute. First of all, here are the rules. You've got 12 questions, and you need to answer them using the options that are available to you. You get 1 point for each correct answer, but you will lose a point for incorrect answers. No penalty for abstention, but if you get it wrong, you lose a point. So think twice before you decide you definitely want to answer. Additionally, oh, I thought that was a typo, but it's not. Additionally, bonus questions may appear, which are worth 3 points if correct, but will cost you 3 points if incorrect. So bonus questions are good, but only if you get them right. An extra bonus of 2 points is awarded for a perfect round. Santa Marie, welcome on into the game, just in the nick of time. Answers will not be used more than once, and there are 4 red herrings hidden on the grid, which will never be correct. So you're going to get 16 options to answer the 12 questions. Just going to bring my stream deck a little bit closer, because I'm having to reach over the mouse, which seems a bit silly to have to do that. Okay, so 12 questions and 16 options. Only 4 of them will never be right, and the rest of them will only be right once. So, do you know the answer? Let's take a look at the answers. Norville, notation, novella, nodule, noggin, nosebleed, notification, nobble, noxious, knoll, or possibly Noel, noisy, noogie, nobody, nomination, norm, and north. Those are your answers. And all the answers in this round, as you may have guessed, start with no. They start with the letters N-O. And those are all your answers there. So all you've got to do is match the definition to the word. A point for each one you get right, but -1 if you're wrong. Good luck to you all. Fingers on your devices. No, indeed so. Fingers on your devices. Have I got a no on here? That's as close as it gets. Anyway, fingers on devices. Good luck. Have fun. Here's question number 1. Starting with first question of the night. Usually has word count of between 10,000 and 40,000 words. Definitely got a kick to it. least 2 attempts at that getting right. That'll be a novella. Sort of a short novel. Oh, well, again, the bonus is in early. This one's worth 3 if you're right, but minus 3 if you're wrong. A novella is a fictional piece between a short story and a novel. Next question. Harmful to your health. 3 points for a right answer here. Everyone attempting most of this right. Noxious is the correct answer down there on the left-hand side. Noxious. Well done if you got that and got your 3 points. Next question. The 47th book in the Mr. Men series. Watch out for those red herrings. There might be some red herrings up there. Not everyone is attempting it. Much as I'd love there to be a Mr. Noxious, that one's already gone. Mr. Nobody. Mr. Nobody is literally not much of a person. You can see right through him. He's almost invisible. Goodness me, you spoil us with your bonus questions, red herrings. Another bonus question for you. It's not capped at 3, but they won't be consecutive. 3 points for this. Also known as epistaxis. Epistaxis. Oh, I know this one. Nah, no pun intended. No. Epistaxis is better known as a nosebleed. I used to get them a lot as a kid. Mum used to say, oh, you stop sticking pencils up your nose. I was like, I'm not. It's just happening. Next question. A system of signs or symbols particularly used in music. All right, let's try this Cornish Rattlet Strawberry and Lime. Notation. Music notation. Ooh. Very strawberry. Not quite as good as the recorder leg or the Copperberg, but it'll do. Next question. You might get these when on social media. Yeah, it's fine. I probably wouldn't get it again. I'd only got one. It's only 3%, so there's 3.4, so it counterbalances the 8.2 from the previous one. Notification. It's nice to see a sea of green there. Get a notification on your Facebooks or your Twitters. Or any other social media. Other social media platforms are available. Next, Mr. Peterson in Cheers. Say it with me now. Norm! His full name was Hilary Norman Peterson. Regrets were made. Remember, you don't have to play. Here's another bonus. 3 if you're right, minus 3 if you're wrong. Take a look, see what you want to do. Here's the next question. His catchphrase is the nonsense word, zoinks! I thought that was an excellent impression. Oh, I see Puzzle Dan is cashing in his pennies for tonight with his micro pennies early. And do all 600 at once. He's doing a 500 and a 100. Norville Roberts, I believe, is his name. Also known as Shaggy... Oh, Rogers, not Roberts. Also known as Shaggy Rogers in Scooby-Doo. Next question. A small cup or mug or your head? Down at the last second. That's the thing with this game. You might know the answer. You've still got to find it. Can I do a Shaggy impression? Zoinks! That'd be a noggin. Use your noggin. It's often said certainly in this part of the world. I don't know how many we've got left. Here's another one. Was added to the English name of a European country in 2019. Noggin, incidentally, is only meant as slang for your head since the 1860s. North added to the name of an English added to the English name of European country in 2019. North, as in North Macedonia, is what my notes are saying. And another bonus question, you lucky people. Take a look at this. To rub one's knuckles on another person's scalp. Connor's managed to get it wrong before the question went live. Not quite sure what's happened there. It wasn't me. They caught me on the counter. It wasn't me. Saw him kissing on the sofa. It wasn't me. That would be a noogie. Noogie. It's that sort of thing. As opposed to a monkey scrub. Not the same thing. I have no more notes on noogie there, so to speak. Part and parcel of being a big brother housemate. You clicked on the window when it appeared. Bad luck there, Connors. That would be nomination. You've got to be up for nomination, part and parcel. You can be a nomination. There's some red herrings. Nodule, Nobble, not Mr. Noisy, and Noel or Noel. And that is the end of round one. Any bonuses? looks like we might have a few. Yes, BC, Mark and Sam getting a perfect start there, going yellow and getting their 2-point bonus, taking them up to 22, and that is the end of round 1. Oh, that was a good fun round to start with. Oh, hello, excuse me. Oh, it's had a massive hiccup. Lots of points going out there, which we love to see. A really nice start to the game there. BC, Mark and Sam with a perfect round, picking up 22. AB, me, Podo and Colo currently in second with 19. Keshi, McGarv, I assume that's McGarvey. Nando, who looks like PL Jogging's avatar. Nando, Silver Electron, all on 18. Pyro and Ralph have got 17. Clive, Connor, Rapunzel, they're all on 16. Darren's on 15. G. Eisen's on 14. Battyman and Fluffy Bunny Mantis are on 12. Prudes and Silent Marine on 11. Graham's on 9. Connors and Sylvan are on 6. Kusani's on 4. Puzzle Dan is on 3. Everyone in positive, and you can't lose points moving forward from here, so that's nice, isn't it? I wonder if this is going to crash my control, because I've just spotted a possible bug in my control center where I can award Puzzle Dan no pennies. What happens if I award you nothing there? Let's find out, Puzzle Dan. Puzzle Dan was awarded 0 pennies. That's nice, isn't it? Well, good. Well, at least it didn't crash. That's the main thing. I'm going to give you the 600 that you've just cashed in for the 500 and the 100 micro pennies. Let's award those to you now. Don't forget, you can cash in your micro pennies. If you see the little icon underneath the chat, those are micro pennies. You get them just for hanging out in the chat, and then they can be converted into full fat pennies, which I will then add in between rounds or in between games. So I've just done Puzzle Downs there. I'll do the next, the inevitable flurry that are about to come in, I will do in the next game. And of course, if you want to suggest a raid message for later on, when we go and pass on the love to somebody else, you can suggest a raid message by typing anything preceded with a hashtag into the chat. It will log it up to a maximum of 3. If you give me any more than 3, it'll just ignore you from that point on. So don't just give me nonsense. If something really funny or amusing or witty happens, hashtag it into the chat, and we might send that out as a raid message later on. Right, great start. Lovely, fun opening around there. Thank you very much to Mr. Vertigo for that, and let's have more from Mr. Vertigo as we go to round number 2. You've got a friend in me is round 2. Once again, you need to answer the 12 questions using the options available. In this round, though, if you answer faster, you get more points. If you give me a wrong answer, you don't lose points, but it freezes you out of the following questions. So you not only don't get points for the answer you got wrong, but you miss an opportunity at the next question as well. And something to bear in mind if you're potentially going to get frozen out, bonus questions may appear which are worth a flat rate of 5 points if correct. So there's no diminishing returns on the points for answering faster or answering slower. Diminishing returns. I can't quite syntax that sentence. But anyway, you get a flat rate of 5 for a bonus, and an extra bonus of 3 is awarded for a perfect round. So it's 3 points, I think, if you answer in the first 5 seconds, then 2 for the next 5, and just 1 if you answer in the last 5. But a flat rate of 5 for the bonus questions, which may or may not appear, depending how RNG is feeling. I think we had 4 in that first round, which is unusual, but stranger things have happened. Answers, once again, will not be used more than once, and there are 4 red herrings hidden on the grid, which will never be correct. So, you've got a friend in me is the name of the game, and let's take a look at your options, which are Bambi, The Rescuers, Mulan, The Princess and the Frog, Pinocchio, 101 Dalmatians, Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, The Aristocats, The Jungle Book, The Fox and the Hound, Hercules, The Little Mermaid, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Sleeping Beauty, and Aladdin. Those are your options, and some information from Mr. Vertigo here. Seeing as I'm a big Disney fan, I have to include something related to Disney in each of my packs. The question is, which films did these Disney supporting characters appear in? So you are going to get a selection of characters. I think there's 3 on every question, all separated by a comma. You'll get 3 characters, and all you've got to do is press the button for the film that they featured in. A nice Disney round. Where's the piano? It's gone back down to behind the other piano downstairs. Yeah, we have many pianos. But yeah, there's not enough room to keep it in the office permanently, sadly. But it might be coming back at some point in the future. Got the hang of the rules, got the hang of the round. I think it's time to play. Good luck, have fun. Here's question number 1. You've got a friend in me. Jiminy Cricket, Figaro, Cleo. Oh, BC getting his first question wrong of the night. Sorry to draw attention to it, PC. They're all from Pinocchio, Jiminy Cricket, and so on. Pinocchio. Jiminy Cricket is a cricket, Figaro the cat, and Cleo is the goldfish. So they're all animal-based from Pinocchio. Next one, Roquefort, Frou-Frou, and Napoleon. Roquefort, Frou-Frou, and Napoleon. Ooh, catching quite a few of you out on this one. This is the Aristocat. Roquefort is a mouse, Frou-Frou a horse, and Napoleon is a bloodhound. Bad luck if you've gone that funny shade of reddy orange, you are frozen out. Next question, Penny, Orville, Ella May. Or Ellie May, I beg your pardon. Penny, Orville, Ellie May. This is such a banger of a film. Although I've only seen the sequel, but The Rescuers Down Under is awesome. Yeah, The Rescuers, Penny's an orphan girl, Orville is an albatross, and Ellie May is a muskrat. On we go. Timon, Pumbaa, Zazu. Sam, how have you got this one wrong? Because Amy was frozen out. Sam has managed to get this one wrong somehow. I'm not quite sure how you've managed to do it. It's quite impressive in its own way. They were from The Lion King, Sam. The Lion King, yeah, they're Timon a meerkat, Pumbaa a warthog, and Zazu the hornbill. Voiced by Nathan Lane, Ernie Sabella, and Rowan Atkinson, respectively. On to the next, Mushu, Creaky, and Khan. Mushu, Creaky, and Khan. Which Disney film were they in? They're all in Mulan. Mushu is a dragon, Creaky is, again, a cricket, and Khan is a horse. I think I will rub it in, Clive. Here's your first bonus question. Bad luck if you're frozen out, but a flat rate of 5 if you can tell me the right answer to this. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. This would take me a minute, but I think I'd probably get there. Remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. Well done if you got this one. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather are the 3 good fairies dressed in red, green, and blue, respectively. On to the next. Baloo, Bagheera, and Hathi. Baloo, Bagheera, and Hathi. I was just wondering who the last one is, because I knew the first 2, and I just looked at my notes, and yeah, Baloo the bear, Bagheera the panther, and Hathi is the elephant from the Jungle Book. Well done if you got that. Here's another bonus question. Kusani, bad luck, you're frozen out, won't be able to answer, but everyone else 5 points if you can tell me the correct answer to this. Chip, Maurice, Madame de la Grande Bouche. Chip, Maurice, and Madame de la Grande Bouche. Which film? Which film are they in? 5 points if you can get the answer. Few abstentions there. They're all from Beauty and the Beast. Chip's the teacup, Maurice is Belle's father, and Madame de la Grande Bouche was the wardrobe. Mrs. Big Mouth, as Marcus say, yes. Next question. Big Mama, Widow Tweed, and Vixie. If I got that wrong, my wife would be upset. I think if I got any of these wrong, my wife would be upset. There's some that I have to admit, I thought I was a big Disney fan, but there's some I've not known. Big Mama, Widow Tweed, and Vixie are all from The Fox and the Hound. Big Mama is an owl, Widow Tweed is Todd the Fox's caretaker, and Vixie is Todd's love interest. Next one, Louis, Ray, and Mama Odie. If you're eliminating options as we go, you're reducing the potential answers here. How many have you not answered with it, or how many have not been the answers yet? Louis, Ray, and Mama Odie are all from The Princess and the Frog. Louis is an alligator, Ray is a firefly, and Mama Odie is a voodoo priestess. On we go. Next question. A couple of people frozen out here. Sebastian, Flounder, and Scuttle. They are all from The Little Mermaid, of course they are. Sebastian the crab, Flounder a fish, and Scuttle a seagull. Sebastian goes, Ariel, the human world, it's a mess. Genie, Abu, and Raja. I think she probably would. Reminds me of that time on Ash's stream a few weeks ago we played Wipeout. There was a Mr. Bean round. I messaged him to say I would have got all of these for the first time. I would have got 11 out of 11. Well done, everyone who attempted that, getting Aladdin there. The genie is, the red herrings there. Bambi, 101 Dalmatians, Hercules, and the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Those were the red herrings. That is the end of the round. Any bonuses? No bonuses that time, but that is the end of round 2. Yes, the genie is a genie, Abu is the monkey, and Raja is the tiger. Yeah, I was so upset that I wasn't able to join the game because there's no mid-time entry on Whiteout, so I had to message Ash and say, I got them all, I'd have got that one. I was very happy, or would have been very happy. Anyway, Rob Williams winning DP Miss, what a great... we watched Mrs. Doubtfire last weekend, and he was just so good, wasn't he? Great loss to the acting and comedy world. But again, this is why we do so many charity streams for mental health charities, because it's so often the case the funniest people live the saddest lives, and it is really sad. But yeah, what a talent he was. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Ralph moves into the lead with 50, Pyro's in second with 49, and Rapunzel is in third with 48. Oh my goodness me, close at the top, 50, 49, 48. Sam is then in fourth with 45. Then we've got Apodo with 42, Keshi's got 41, Clive and Silent Marine on 39, G. Isons has 38, Grams and Silver Electron are on 37, Colin has got 36, Sylvan's on 35, BC and Darren and Mark are on 34, AB, me and Colo have 33, McGarth has 30, Mantis has 29. Excuse me. Batiem has 27, Fluffy Bunny's got 26, Karmers and Nando are on 21, Prude's on 20, Puzzle Dan's on 10, and Kuseni is on 9. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm very warm, I have to say. I'm incredibly warm at the moment. Rip Ian Lavender and 2 points. A couple of other raid messages coming in there. Anyone that I can cash in. Pyro Pygmy's doing the 600, so... how do I spell Pygmy? Like that. Pygmy doing the 600. Let's give you 600 pennies, Pyro Pygmy. And a tick, and a tick, and a couple of hundreds coming for Silent Marine and Not a Cat. So I can do this in a list thing because you're both not... How do I spell Not a Cat? Where's the zero? Not a underscore cat. This is the one thing with the last one, that it would autofill if I started typing and it recognised you. But you're wanting 100. Let's add you to the list, and let's add Silent Marine underscore to the list, add to list, and award to list. That's nice, isn't it? 100 pennies for you, and I can mark those off. Do cash them in, and don't forget to get your raid messages in with a hashtag. Oh, I see. Correct. 3 points point. That's brilliant. I love that. Did that come up for everybody? I've just seen the suggestion, and now I understand that raid message. 3 points. I'm slightly alarmed that I've allowed myself to do that. Was that every question? I might keep it. I love that as a feature. I think we might keep it. 3 points. The bonus was correct. Oh, okay. The bonus one's correct, but okay. I will go take a look at the code, see what's going on there, but not now. For now, we're going to move on to round number 3. Hurrah! Oh, I've just realised something very exciting. I can remove a button from my Street Deck because we no longer have a button to show the room code, which is binded to F2. So that can go from the stream deck, and I've got one extra button. Hurrah! Next question. Next round. What's in a name? Answer the 9 questions using the options available. Only 9 questions in this round, and 12 options to choose from. So makes for 3 red herrings. Earn more points for each consecutive correct answer. Give me a wrong answer, it will break your streak. If you abstain from answering, it will preserve your streak, but of course you won't get any points. So the first one you get right, you get 1. The next one you get right, you get 2. The next one, if you abstain, you don't get any, but thereafter, the next one would be worth 3. But if you get it wrong, you have to start building up again from 1. So it's a bit of a strategy tactic sort of thing. You've got to decide, how much have I amassed? How much do I want to risk on the question? It's a little bit like the end game of Risky Business in a way, or sort of weakest link tactics strategy, if you like. There's no bonus questions in this round, but I will give you a bonus 5 points if you get a perfect round and answer 9 out of 9 correctly. Answers will not be used more than once as ever, and there are 3 red herrings hidden on the grid which will never be correct. What's in a name is the name of the round, and the options are Iggy Pop, Bruno Mars, Cliff Richard, Elton John, Gene Simmons, Bono, Meatloaf, Freddie Mercury, Calvin Harris, 50 Cent, The Edge, and Lemmy. I have got no information on this question from Mr. Vertigo, but I am assuming it is going to be match the artist name or the stage name with the actual name of the person. So the question will be the name, the given name of a person, and the correct answer will be the stage name. That's what we're going for here. Real names of singers, absolutely, Mark. So, fingers on devices, good luck, have fun. Here's question number 1. Starting with Pete Peter Jean Hernandez. You might as well attempt this one. There's no freeze out on this, so if you don't know, have a guess. If you've got no points, there's nothing to lose. Blue if you're not on a streak, purple if you are on a streak. That's Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is who that was. Purple if you're on a streak, blue if you're not on a streak. So if you're blue, just attempt. Next one, Marvin Lee Ade. I didn't know this. I thought this was something else. That one's Meatloaf. He later officially changed it to Michael Lee Ade. But yeah, Meatloaf. I don't know why I thought that was something else. Anyway, well done if you got that. Next one, Farouk Bulsara. Behave, Samster. Yeah, so that's a running gag when I'd forgotten that Michael Barrymore had died. That's very much an in-joke there. Freddie Mercury, of course, Farouk Bulsara. He lives in me. I love a bit of Meatloaf. He's on in the car regularly. Next question, Ian Kilmister. Ian Kilmister. Samster, welcome to the stream. I know you've been here from the start, but welcome formally for typing in public chat. Lemmy from Motorhead. That's Lemmy, Ian Kilmister. Well done if you got that one. I wouldn't have had a clue on that one. On we go. James Newell Osterberg Jr. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, indeed so. He was called Lemmy because he would borrow money off people, as in Lemmy a quid. Really? Oh, what a tight ass. This is a tricky one. Well, I don't know if you got this. Iggy Pop was the answer. Vocalist and lyricist of the Stooges. Lots of wrong answers, so if you're on blue, you might as well attempt. If you're purple, you're on a streak. Next question. David Howell Evans. David Howell Evans is The Edge from U2. That Bill Bailey gag. Yeah, some more Celtic bollocks. Next one, Adam Richard Wiles. Adam Richard Wiles. People abstaining, preserving streaks on this one. Calvin Harris was the answer. I put on my shoes and I'm ready for the weekend. It's the only song I know by Calvin Harris. Next one, Reginald Dwight. Everyone go green very quickly. Well, not everyone, a few people go wrong. There are lots of early greens on this one. Reginald Dwight. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds. Elton John was the answer. Rowan Atkinson called him in an interview Mr. John. Next question, Curtis James Jackson III. Curtis James Jackson III is 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Well done if you got that one. Lots of people going green. And that was the last question. Red herrings there. Cliff Richard, Gene Simmons and Bono. May have been a little red herring on the U2 one earlier. Any bonuses going out? No bonuses there. So those are the scores going into the final round, and that's the end of round 3. Mark's in the lead with 70. Rapunzel's in second with 68. Sam is in third with 66. Ralph has 60. McGarv has 58. Pyro's on 57. Apodo and Darren both on 48. Keshi's got 47. Kodo's got 45. Clive and G. Eisen's on 44. Colin, Grand, Sylvan on 42. Silent Marine on 40. BC and Silver Electron on 39. AB Me's got 37. Connors is on 36. Fluffy Bunny's got 33. Mantissa 31. Batty Man on 28. Proogs 26. Kuseni 24. Puzzle Dan 23, Nando 21, though I think Nando may be AFK at this point, possibly. Yeah, but that's fine. Still get some points. And here's a really interesting thing. Because the high score is 70 and the low score is 21, technically anybody can still win. Oh, very exciting going into the final round. And welcome to the stream, Silent Marine. Lovely to have you here. Another raid message. 3-point points. There's a raid message coming in there. Keep those raid messages coming in with those hashtags if you would like to potentially get a raid message recommendation later on. So those are the scores, and it's anyone's game because there's 50 points up for grabs in the final. Let's go there now. You can win. Anyone can win. Anyone can win, in theory. The final category is Long Live the King. Find the 6 correct answers that fit the criteria. Submit a wrong answer and you'll be told how many you got right and be frozen out for 5 seconds. So it's deselect before you reselect, as it were. Although I think it deselects for you when it sends it back. First to find all 6 wins 50 points. Subsequent correct submissions win 5 points fewer than the previous player. Answers will gradually be removed as gameplay progresses, and gameplay will continue until 10 players have found all 6 answers or 90 seconds have expired. The last player, if 10 players do manage to solve the wall, as it were, the last player will get 5 points. So if you're the first to finish, you get 50 points, then 45, then 40, then 35, and so on. So you won't be able to submit unless you've pressed 6. So keep pressing and guessing because you get information the whole time. I think the timings are such that it is physically impossible to brute force the wall. I think, but because of that 5-second freeze out. But let's see how we do. The category is Long Live the King. Well, let's take a look at the options. Edward III, Henry II, Edward IV, Henry I, James I, George III, George II, Henry VIII, Henry VII, Charles I, George V, Henry VI, Edward I, Henry III, Charles II, and Richard II. My goodness gracious me, I wonder where this is going to be going. All I can say is that I wish you all the very best of luck over the next 90 seconds. Good luck, have fun, and here is the final question of the game. Since 1066 AD, which of these kings had the longest reigns over Great Britain? So we're looking for monarchs, or specifically kings, who have had the longest reigns. The 6 kings with the longest reigns. No one getting there yet. I'm seeing a few 4s coming in. 4, I think, is the best I've seen so far. Mark is in on a 4 at the... Oh, there goes Henry VII. Not him. Get rid of Henry VII from your thoughts. Colo's in with a 4. Battyman in with a 4. Mantis is up to 5 now. George V is not the answer. Remove George V from your thoughts. You will not be able to answer George V now, but you shouldn't be able to. Let's get rid of another option. George II is a wrong answer. Darren McGarvey's got a 5. Clive is the first to solve and getting 50 points, taking him into the lead. Colo's on a 5. Henry II is a wrong answer. Remove Henry II from your thoughts. Mantissa has solved, picking up 45 points. 40 points available now, 20 seconds to go. Edward I is not a right answer. Remove Edward I from your thoughts. Battyman has a 5. Colo's on a 5. Couple of solves there. Fluffy Bunny first, then BC. Silent Marine's there as well. Charles II is not the answer. Last 10 seconds, if you're quick. 5 seconds. Colo's got there. Mark's got there. And that is time. So let's take a look at the correct answers there. Edward III, Henry I, George III, Henry VIII, Henry VI, and Henry III. In order, George III, 59 years, 3 months, 2 days. Henry III, 56 years, 29 days. Edward III, 50 years, 4 months, 25 days. Henry VI, 39 years, 1 month, 18 days. Henry VIII, 37 years, 9 months, 17 days. And Henry I, 35 years, 3 months, and 28 days. Yeah, Henry VIII, he was there a while. And so the solves in reverse order. Let's go from the top, in fact. Clive was there first for 50. Mantissa got 45. Fluffy Bunny got 40. BC got 35. Silent Marine got 30. McGarvey got 25. Colo got 20. Mark got 15. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players who solved. There were room for 2 more, but we just ran out of time there. And at the end of all that, we have got some final scores. A bit of a change around at the top, as this last round is so chaotic. It can very often lead to that. But at the end of the day, McGarv takes the bronze medal with 83. Mark takes the silver with 85. But your Red Herrings champion with 94. And gold medalist, it's Clivo. Very well done there, Clive. Let's go take a look at your medal cabinet. Well, let's look at the top 3 medal cabinets, because I can. Clive of Legned. No, Clive of Legend. Red Herrings, that's your 5th gold in Red Herrings there, Clive. Very well played. 5 golds. Oh, no, it's Mark _E54 is how we do your name, isn't it? Red Herrings, how are you getting on? You've got 2 of each. 2 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze. So now you've got 3 silvers, Mark. And McGarvey, that's PL Jogging, I believe. That is your first medal for Red Herrings. Lovely stuff, Jogging, taking your first Red Herrings medal. Very well done indeed. Mantissa, welcome to the stream. I know you've been here a while, but first time public chatting. But GG's all round. And very many thanks to Mr. Vertigo for a really nice fun pack, I think, to start the stream off. And very many thanks to Toot as well for proofing it and going over it with a fine-tooth comb. Let's roll some credits. I'll see you on the camera after that. Thanks again, Mr. Vertigo, and very well done to Clive, our Red Herrings champion. Goodbye. Thanks again to Mr. Vertigo, and well done to Clive. How many pennies? 278 pennies can be added to your penny bank if you type Clive and the Herring into the chat right now. And the computer will give you 278 pennies, which would be very nice of it, wouldn't it? Right, lovely start to the stream right there. Love a bit of Red Herrings. Nice chilled opening to the game, to the evening rather, and a really fun pack there, courtesy of Mr. Vertigo. Very many thanks indeed. Now, we're going to go to some adverts in just a moment, so if you're not subbed, you'll see some adverts, but we're not going to start the next game without you, so don't worry. If you are subbed, then you'll get some nice music instead. But coming up after the break, we are going to be having Bidding War, the one and only Bidding War this season. It's been written by We Like Shapes, and it's got a couple of tough moments, but hopefully we'll all have a bit of fun with it. Yeah, make sure the software is still working, I guess. There's the end of that bonus, and there's a new public chatter who has come into the chat now. Kegler Coach and Apodo Nuevo, welcome to you both. Lovely to have you here. So, Bidding War after the break, as written by We Like Shapes. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
How could it be? never change, still obsessed with losing time. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. But your brighter side, you just get it by. And I'm the same life, dreaming that I've always been. Not being human, switch my blood, but yeah, I see. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. I'm unsatisfied, but I'm sleeping on a train again.
I speak to you now live from the BRB screen. Because like a fool, I accidentally opened up the escape artist, and Unity is taking some time to load each project at the moment, and so Bidding War is still loading. The Void. It could be the Void if I go to large cam, because I've disabled the cam. Oh, I speak to you from the Void. Now I've got the right software loaded. We might be okay. Welcome to Bidding War.
Welcome to Bidding War.
I said that already.
To join the game, please visit persephoneschair.itch.io/game night and join with the room code RXNF.
I forgot I've got a teammate in this game. Oh no, I don't need a cam for this game. Well, after that overload then, because I'm in the game, aren't I? Hello. Now, have I set the canvas to the right dimensions? Let's find out. It looks like it might be slightly off. Can I... Oh, okay, no, that's not the canvas. That's just the camera then. Are we in free aspect? If I go 16:9, does that make it better or worse, or no difference? I just feel like AB me's just slightly being clipped off the end there. Just a smidge. But that's probably a me error. Well, everything is a me error. Right, let's put that camera back in the middle. It is time for Bidding War. Welcome to the game, my valiant warrior friends. This pack has been written by We Like Shapes, and some tricky stuff in it. But we'll all have a good time. Oh, we're about to start losing avatars behind the strap. Can I lurk this back? Or can I just pan out slightly? There we go. That's marginally better. Well, it's not really, is it? We'll just lose your name. When the strap goes, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Come join the war. Oh, what a lovely war. Goodness me, there's a lot of you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know how many are on each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10 a row. So we've got 23 in so far. What's happening? Oh, what's Slack going on? Slack is talking about Eurovision-y things. Right. Do you want some bonuses? So we have a bonus while we get going, and we enjoy the new. Well, I say new soundtrack. This software is now about 6 months old at this point, if not a bit more than that. But when we redid it, we put in a new track. So I really like this one, much as I did like the never-ending taiko drumming of the last one. Let's have a bonus. 568 pennies. War. What is it good for? With all of the spelling as it is written there. Colon and question mark are important. If you would like 568 pennies. And we will begin the game when that bonus expires in 45 seconds time. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Didn't really work, did it? Anyway. Right. 25 seconds to claim that bonus. 20 of you have got it so far. War, colon. What is it good for? Question mark. If you would like 568 pennies. To a bonus compared to the I'll say, yeah, I bet it is, Brooks. I bet it is. That's part of the fun. But I've also got manual timers, so I can set 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60-second bonuses on this one. Alright, here's a fun one. Have another one. 10 seconds to claim 1 penny. You definitely did. Well done. Oh, why is Nightbot deleting you, Sam? What have you done? Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, stop spamming, says Nightbot. One more and we'll get 30. 2 more and we'll see if my coding works and it pans back to the next row. Maybe I'll join. I mean, could do. And then go out. Gone mad with power. I know. I love it. I just wish it did the raids automatically. At the moment, it just sends the messages into the chat. And actually, last time it didn't even do that. At some point, I should probably look at that. Someone else join. If we get up to 30, I will join in. There's Mantissa. Welcome on in. So if I join... So I'm reluctant to put too much more strain on my computer. But if someone else joins, we'll see if the pan works. Where it pans back. Which is definitely what it should do. I mean, I've got the answers in front of me, so I can't actually play. I just want to test my code, really. 30 seconds for someone else to join. And then I will join, just to test it out. If anyone else is lurking, loitering, or lingering and fancies a bit of a war, now is the opportunity to do it. I forget this camera's really small down here. Hey, yo, I'm in the game. Anyone else? Hi, the RCM, and you can remember from Profig. To be fair, I did it last night after watching the Northern Lights, and Megs and I had a box of wine between us, so... yeah, but I was fairly confident it was good at the time. Sometimes, you know, when you get red wine drunk, you get a sort of sad clarity about everything. Go on then. No, if no one's joining, I'll pop in. Oh, we've got to do the validation thing because I'm on a different Chrome profile. Do the pan. Or don't do the pan. That's fine. I'll just be up there. Hashtag sad clarity. I like that as a raid message. Right, I'm in the game, but I'm not going to play for real because I've got all the answers in front of me, and that would be what we call cheating, which of course nobody does. No one Googles answers. I'm behind the strap. You all ready? For a drink. Very good, Colin. No, we were on 19 Crimes last night, which is a sort of Australian concoction, which means it's probably mainly Cabernet Sauvignon or Shiraz, one of them. Ready to play? I'm loitering over you all. Yeah, I am. Let's go to war. And there is the tiny, tiny permastrap at the top. Why is it not zoomed out? It definitely should have done. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be eliminated soon. Yeah, that was me, Hex. I'm not going to play. I just wanted to test my logic, and clearly it's not working. Round 1.
Round 1. Opening gambits.
Okay, everyone has got 5 points for nothing, and you will face 5 questions. Before each question, a category is shown. Based on the category, bid from 1 to 3 points, up to a maximum of your current score. Abstention causes a default bid of 1, and you've got 8 seconds to place each bid. Get it right, you earn your bid. Get it wrong, you lose your bid. 15 seconds to answer each question, and abstention will be treated as wrong. So even if you've got no idea, type something, because an abstention is definitely wrong and a guess is only probably wrong. If you run out of points, you are eliminated from the game. Simple as that. So, I'm going to be perching over Mantissa now. Hello, Mantissa. I can see you below me. If I go over there. Ooh. Casting magic spell on Mantissa. Answers. There you go. Backing Mantissa. Mantissa corner over here. Good luck. Here is the first question.
Get ready for the category. The category is children's television.
I can't resist clicking the button. Does it just go blank for everyone else?
Time.
That's really bad. Okay, bids are in. Good spread from 1 to 3 on children's television. First question. Sesamstraße is a German language adaptation of which children's TV show?
Time.
There's time up. Correct answer was Sesame Street. Sesame Street was the answer. In fact, I have no notes on any. I've only got citations on this, so I shan't be giving you notes. Notter's going for Breaking Bad. No, not the answer. And I went for Poundland, which was also not the right answer. But everyone else getting the correct answer. Sesame Street well played. Next question. Category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is the planets.
The planets.
Time.
Screen definitely shouldn't just go blank, by the way.
Get ready for the question.
It's my feeling. Right, which is the closest planet to the Sun to have a natural satellite? Answer something. Not a cat.
Time.
Just in the nick of time. The correct answer is the Earth. I went for Venus because I just want to eliminate myself at this point. But yes, the Earth. Anyone going for Mars is further out than Earth. So yeah, we've got one on Earth. It's called the Moon. Jupiter a little bit further out. Venus is also a wrong answer, and Mercury also a wrong answer from Not a Cat. Anyone whose war is over? Yes, I think there are. It is probably me. Emily, who's going home?
Nota has been eliminated.
Ooh, two of us.
Ben has been eliminated.
Not a cat. We're going down together, and our war is over. But if you do get eliminated, you can still play along because there is a medal available in the lobby, and of course pennies as well for everyone else who is still alive. Yes, 2 down, 29 to go. Next question category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is cheeses.
Cheeses. You are eliminated and cannot bid on this question.
What a shame.
Time.
What a shame indeed. Quite a few ones coming in there, but a number of threes
Get ready
as
for
well.
the question.
Here's a question on cheeses. Gorgonzola and Taleggio are varieties of cheese originating from which country? Tuto will condone that. It's
Time.
what we call phonetically plausible. Italy is the right answer. Toot missing out the A. And because it's a short word, for those of you, it's always someone's first stream, so I'd make no apologies for repeating this. The spell checker has an 80% tolerance, so if the answer is 5 letters and you miss a letter, it's only 80%, and it has to be higher than 80%. So Italy wouldn't be condoned, but it is what we call phonetically plausible. So we give 2 the point for that. France, Switzerland, and Germany, however, are incorrect answers, and you're going to lose your bid. On we go. Question category number 4.
Get ready for the
Jesus
category.
Christ.
The category is geometry.
Geometry. Bidding from 1 to 3.
Time.
In a good range of bids, 3s and 2s and 1s.
Get ready
Simple
for the
brings.
question.
The 9-sided shape, also known as an enagon, is more commonly known by what name?
Time.
Oh, I've got a couple of things that are going to... nonagon. Nonagon is the answer. Cube, no answer, and no. Nanagon and nonogram. Ooh. I've got to make a decision on my own here. This is really tough. And I can't consult with anyone because I wrote this and I know Shapes isn't here. Sorry, I proofed this and Shapes isn't here who wrote it, and any mods I would go to are in the game. So I'm going to make a decision here. Nanogon, I think, is not close enough. It's nonagon. Nanogon implies something else. So Kegler, I'm not going to allow that. And likewise, nonogram, I don't think I can allow, because a nonogram, something ending in gram, is different from something ending in gon, as in polygon, and it was a question on geometry. So I fear I am not going to allow either nanogon or nonogram. Very sorry, Kegler and Connors, you are going to lose your bid, along with Batman, Sylvana, and G. Eisens. Bad luck. Everyone still alive, apart from me and Not a Cat, though, at this stage. One more question in this round, and the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is weather.
Weather. You're having none of it. You get a hat and a honk.
Time.
Okay, fewer threes on this one. I'm only seeing twos and ones
Get
in my
ready
log.
for the
There are a
question.
couple of threes in there. Let's see what you make of this question. Which weather report is issued 4 times daily by the Met Office to provide details of predicted conditions in the sea areas surrounding the UK and Ireland?
Time.
Shipping forecast. When I was a kid, I always thought it sounded like the chicken forecast. Now, the chicken forecast. Shipping, yes, Rapunzel, I will allow shipping. And there was another one that said just shipping. Connors! Yeah, shipping, we'll allow that. Sea weather, no, I can't have that. No. Rainy, no answer. Sea report, no answer. Outcome, no answer. Rain, no answer. And no answer. Shipping or shipping forecast is what I needed there. That is the end of question 5 and the end of round 1.
End of round 1.
So, we started with 31, we have dropped to 29. 29 players remain. The lowest score, at a glance, because I don't debug it because I'm a fool, is 5 by the looks of it. Starting with, or ending with that round with what you started on, Battyman and Sylvana, both on 5. The high score, as far as I can see, I think is 20, belonging to AB Me down in the bottom left, and also BC up there on the top row, both on 20. But we've got 29. By the end of round 2, we can only have 10, so we are going to lose at least 2/3 of you, or very nearly 2/3 of you, over the course of the next round. But of course, if you get eliminated, you can still continue playing for pennies, and that all-elusive lobby medal, which comes to the highest scoring player who is not in the final. So, let's play on round 2.
Round 2. Top Gun.
It's Top Gun, and you're going to face 10 questions. Gameplay is identical to round 1. The maximum bid will increase by 1 each question, though, starting at 5. So you can bid from 1 up to 5, up to a maximum of your current score, plus 1 for each subsequent question. So question 2, you can bid up to 6. Question 3, you can bid up to 7. Question 4, you can bid up to 8, and so on. This is a round where having points can be really useful, because the fastest high bidder to answer correctly is granted passage to round 3. If the fastest high bidder has already been granted passage, passage will be granted to the next fastest high bidder. But higher bids take priority over speed when ordering. What this means in a nutshell is that if you bid 5, and it takes you 10 seconds to answer, you will have a higher chance of getting through than someone who bids 4 but answers in 2 seconds, okay? So it's a game of risk and strategy. The more confident you are on the category, the more you should bid. The more you bid, the higher your chances of getting through. If you run out of points or fail to attain passage to round 3 by the conclusion of the final question, you are eliminated from the game. So it's not all about points here. We've seen in the past players on 40, 50 points at the end of round 2 not getting through because they didn't manage to get passage. There are only 10 opportunities to get passage, and there are 29 of you still in play. So 19 of you, at least 19 of you, will be leaving us over the course of this round. So bid high if you want to maximise your chances of getting through. Answer fast and bid high to even maximise them even further, if that makes sense. That's about the name of the game. So the more points you have, the more weight you have to throw around. But of course, if you're getting them wrong, then you're going to start draining and potentially running out. So lots of things to think about in this round. Top Gun. 10 questions. Scores ranging from 5 to 20. Bidding from 1 to 5 on this first question. Good luck. The category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is Greek mythology.
Or indeed Greek mythology, Emily. Again, abstention from bidding with your default bid of 1. 5's going to AB Me, Keshi,
Get
Clive,
ready
Ian
for the
Lavender, 2,
question.
Rapunzel, Ralph, Flyboy, BC, and Mark. Here's the question. In Greek mythology, the Minotaur's labyrinth was built in Knossos on which island? I'm going to write down a prediction on my box of contact lenses here. I've just written down who I think is going to be in the final. I'm not going to say because I don't want to appear like I have favourites or that I'm influencing the game in some way, but my prediction down on my contact lens box. The answer was Crete. Knossos. The island of Knossos. What was the question? They're built in Knossos on the island of Crete. Phonetic plausibility, I will allow Crete with a K. Sicily, no. Rhodes, no. Easter, no. Big honkin' Maze Island. I'd love to give that as correct, opponent, but unfortunately I can't. Rhodes, no answer. Minos, no answer. Rhodes, Pans, no answer. And no answer. Crete was what we wanted there. We had quite a few players bidding the maximum of 5 there. Who was the fastest of them to get a right answer? Computer, who's going through and who's going home? No one's going home, which is good. Who's going through?
Passage has been granted
Crete!
to Clivo with a bid of 5 and a response time of 2.70 seconds.
Bid of 5 in 2.7 seconds. Very well played, Clive. You are the first player to obtain passage, and you have gone blue. Hashtag, everyone's recommending hashtag Crete now. The reason that happens is because when I hover, it shows the avatar and the answer in a larger view. And I left the mouse over the game view, and I need to get into the habit of not doing that. But I need to leave the mouse on the view so it's focused, and my stream deck will work. But yeah, Clive, word of warning, and any subsequent players who managed to obtain passage, you are still in live play. You can't just rest on your laurels at this point. You must still play the game and answer questions, because if you abstain and for now on, you will lose a point for every question, and of course you want to maximize your points getting into round 3. Let's go on. Question number 2. The category is... Oh, sorry, I have to press the button twice, don't I, to turn you off and then load the question.
Get ready for the category. The category is physics.
Physics. 1 to 6 is the bid range.
Time.
6 is lots of 6s. Pyro, Mark, BC, Flyboy, Apodo, Colo,
Get
Prudes,
ready
Fluffy
for the
Bunny,
question.
Sam, Ralph, Rapunzel 2, Ian Lavender, Clive Keshi, and AB Me all bidding 6. The boson, known colloquially as the God particle, is more commonly known by the surname of which Scottish theoretical physicist who died in April 2024? I'm going to be slightly generous
Time.
on this. Peter Higgs is the answer. Died just last month, actually. Peter Higgs. Silver electron went for Higgs boson. The name that we needed is in the answer as well as some part of the question. So I am going to allow Higgs boson. No answer, no answer. Smith, no answer, no answer, no answer, no answer. Everything else is incorrect. Anyone going home, computer? Not at this stage. Computer, who is going through to the next round?
Passage has been granted to Toot with a bid of 6 and a response time of 2.32 seconds.
Very well done, Toot. 2.32 seconds, and you are through to the next round. Same word of warning as I gave to Clive. You are still in live play despite that blue light. You must continue answering questions. Let's go on. Category number 3.
Get ready for the category. The category is golf.
Ugh, golf. That's a niche category.
Time.
There's your time. You don't get to see your
ready
times,
for the
only the
question.
fastest player gets to see times, Prudes. Bids in, golf. What colour are the stakes that indicate the outer limit of a golf course beyond which a ball is considered to have travelled out of bounds? AB Me, Jog, Fluffy Bunny and BC, the only ones with the maximum bid of 7 on this one.
Time.
They are white. White is the answer. And only a smattering of players getting this one right. Very well done if you did. Lots of reds, a couple of no answers, yellows, no answers, a black as well. But nothing that I can condone there. White was the answer that we needed. And yeah, the out of bounds markers are white on a golf course. I, of course, never hit out of bounds. Of course not. I don't know if I think I probably have in the past. Anyway, computer, anyone going home?
Kuzan Emabe, Batiman 2012. You have been eliminated.
Batman and Kusani are fallen warriors. And then there were 27. But who, computer? Oh, and Dalton, welcome to the game. You won't get a podium. You're joining late, so you're auto-eliminated, as it were. But computer, who is going through?
Passage has been granted to Fluffy Bunesque with a bid of 7 and a response time of 3.05 seconds.
Fluffy Bunesque. Oh, that's a shame, Batty Man. Hopefully you got a refresh on that. Maximum bid of 7 and just over 3 seconds. You are the third player to go through. Let's go on to our next question category, which is...
Get ready for the category. The category is animals.
Animals. Maximum bid of 8.
Time.
And we've got Clive, Rapunzel, Ralph, Sam, Proogs, Colo,
Get ready for
BC
the
and
question.
Pyro all bidding 8 on this question. Let's see what it brings. What animal was Honshu, who escaped from Highland Wildlife Park in February 2024 and was captured after eating Yorkshire puddings left out in a nearby garden?
Time.
A lot of red on this one. Honshu was a macaque. We did accept monkey as an answer there. A Japanese macaque monkey or macaque monkey, all correct. Only 2 players getting the right answer there. Colin and Sam. Very well done. Fox, panda, panda, bear, panda, panda, tiger, giraffe, owl, pig, deer, gorilla. Close but not the one, Fluffy Bunny. Tiger, wolf, wolf, panda, panda, swan, llama, elephant, pig. No answer. Leopard, elephant and gorilla. Computer, anybody going home? No, everyone is still alive for now. Is it going to be Sam or Colin? Who got the answer in first and who bid the most? Computer, who's going through?
Passage has been granted to Samsam, with a bid of 8 and a response time of 11.44 seconds.
Well done, Sam. You are through to the next round. Curiously here, Colin actually got the answer in first. Colin was the first player to answer correctly in 7.3. Sam took 11.4 seconds, but Sam bid higher. So there is that high bid rule in action. Very well done, Sam. You join Fluffy Bunescu, Toot and Clive in the next round. 6 spaces left. Let's go to the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is cycling.
Cycling. Maximum bid of 9.
Time.
Anyone going for 9? ABME, Proves and
Get ready
BC
for
all
the
bidding 9
question.
on this one. Advantage with you if you can be correct. What name is given to the thin metal rods that connect the central hub and the outer rim of a bicycle wheel?
Time.
And there's your time. They're called spokes. Wrong answers include spike, flutes and handlebars.
Dalton 84 has been eliminated.
Wow. Okay, that was intimidating. Welcome to the game, Owen Dalton. You've been eliminated. Apparently that might be a bug. Spikes, I can't accept. Yeah. I think you must have just joined the game or something. There must be a bug in there because I think you joined late, Owen Dalton. Did you join late? I and O are adjacent. That's a very good point. It is an unfortunate typo. Flyboy.
Dalton 84 has been eliminated.
I know what's happening. I'm clicking on the screen, but you're behind the strap, Owen Dalton. No, it's me. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm clicking on the window to focus on it. No, it's not. It's entirely user error. There's operator error going on here. So your podium is behind this answer strap, and so when I click you, it sort of brings you in and out of the game, apparently. I don't know if you should be eliminated. You probably shouldn't be. We'll find out what happens in a minute. I'm going to allow Spike on this occasion. I'm going to say that's a typo from Flyboy and allow it. So, no one going home. Yes, you're going out. I'm sending you out. Yeah, can't decide whether you're right or wrong. What's it saying at the moment, Owen Dalton? Is it saying right or wrong at the moment? Is it saying right or wrong? And I'm going to check what you actually said. You did get the right answer. It's green. Okay, good. Yeah, that's a bug. Well, it's not a bug. It's sort of a feature, but yeah, I'm just going to be careful where I click. I will click my chair down here. Computer, who's going through?
Passage has been granted to a P208 with a bid of 9 and a response time of 3.42 seconds.
That's why I don't leave my mouse down there. It's not Smoked, it's AB Me who got the right answer in 3.42 seconds and did have a maximum bid there of 9. Very well done, AB Me. So we're halfway there. AB Me, Clive, Toot, Fluffy Bunny and Sam, you're through to the next round. Notably, I don't think any of you have the high score. That belongs to BC on 39, who still doesn't have passage, but he's still got 5 questions to get there. As we go to the next category. Flush has been do that. Oh, it won't let me now. I have to be in a certain state to do it. Next category, take a look.
Get ready for the category. The category is qualifications.
Qualifications. A score of 1? What should you have a score of, Owen Dog? I can look it up.
Time.
Okay, bids are in. Colin, Keshi, Clive,
Get
Ian
ready
Lavender,
for the
Rapunzel,
question.
Proops, and Colo, and BC, and Mark are all bidding the maximum of 10. In the academic qualifications abbreviated as DPhil, DPsych, and DEd, the letter D stands for which word?
Time.
I'll look it up for you, Dalton. Doctor. I would also accept doctoral or doctorate. Yes, score of 1 is correct, Dalton, because you've only answered 1 question correctly. So that is as it should be. Hello, baby. Doctor is the right answer. Anything I can condone there. Diploma, degree, domestic, and diploma are all incorrect, unfortunately. Computer, anyone going out?
Puzzle Eden, you have been eliminated.
Our fallen warrior, a moment's silence. Thank you for the respectful moment's silence. Dan, you have fallen in battle, but one of you is about to obtain passage. Let's find out who, computer, who is going through.
Passage has been granted to Mark, with a bid of 10 and a response time of 3.07 seconds.
Maximum bid of 10 and a 3-second response gives Mark passage to the next round. Very well done, Mark. You joined Sam, Fluffy Bunny, Toot, Clive, and AB Me. 4 spots still available as we move to the next question category, which is...
Get ready for
bidding
the
up
category.
to a maximum of 11.
The category is music in lockdown.
Music in a lockdown. What are you doing?
Time.
Maximum bids from Prug, Sam, Ralph, Rapunzel, Toot, Jog, and
Get ready
Keshi,
for
all
the
bidding
question.
11. Here is the question. Which band performed in the 2020 lockdown-era video Heat Waves, which used phone footage shot from residents' homes as Dave Bailey sang while wheeling several televisions down the streets of East London?
Time.
Late answers coming in there. Well done if you got this one. One of the harder questions of the round. Glass Animals is the correct answer. Anything I need to condone? U2, The Beatles, Coldplay, U2, OK Go, Kaiser Chiefs, Dire Straits, UB40, Muse, Arctic Monkeys, D17, and What? All incorrect. But well done to Rapunzel, Sam, Toot, and Connors, who all got that one right. Computer, is anyone going home at this point? No, we all survive, but only one can go through and become the 7th player into round 3, and that player is...
Passage has been granted to Rapunzel, with a bid of 11 and a response time of 14.19 seconds.
Very well done, Rapunzel. A maximum bid again, 14.19 seconds. You go into the next round with a score of 47. But remember, keep playing. You are still in live play as we go to the next question, and the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is materials.
Materials, maximum bid of 12.
Time.
Ian Lavender, Rapunzel, Prugs, BC, and Mantissa have all bid the maximum
Get
of
ready
12.
for the question.
Let's see what the question brings. The European Commission uses codes including HDPE, PET, and OPP to identify different types of what material?
Time.
There's your time. Plastic or plastics, lumber is not an acceptable answer, unfortunately. Kegler, anybody going home?
Grams, you have been eliminated.
Grams, your time has come. Another fallen warrior. Thank you for playing, but you have been eliminated. Lots of green up here, including lots of green from players who haven't yet gotten passage. We had quite a few maximum bids on that question. Computer, who is going through?
Passage has been granted to BC 2014.
You have,
with
BC.
a bid of 12 and a response time of 3.42 seconds.
You'd have been sick if you hadn't gotten through a score of 60, but such is the nature of this game. That can sometimes happen, but you are through to the next round. Very well played, and on a score of 60. You're still in live play for the final two questions, so do keep those answers coming in as we go to the next category, which is...
Get ready for the category. The category is 21st century literature.
21st century literature, up to a maximum of 13. It's the maximum bid. I'm anticipating a lot of maximum bids coming in with only 2 questions to go. Ian Lavender, Toot, Rapunzel, Sam and Proogs all bidding the maximum.
Get ready for
of
the question.
Those 5, I think 2 or possibly 3 have already obtained passage. The question, which L word is common to the titles of 21st century novels by Jan Martel, Hanya Yanagihara and Yunot Diath?
Time.
And there's your time. Life is the answer. Life of Pi, and the other ones I looked up last night and didn't write down, but they all have life in the name. Love, Lounge, Lesbian, Last, Lee, London, Love.
Lesbian of Pi doesn't quite have the same.
Lesbian of Pi, yes. Love, 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 and Lady are all incorrect answers that I can't condone. Computer, is anybody going home?
Jog, you have been eliminated.
Jog, you're out of the game. Thank you very much for playing. Kegler's down to 1. Silent Marine down to 3. G. Eisens and Connors down to 2. There is room for 2 more players. One of them is going to get through now, and that player is...
Passage has been granted to Ian Lavender, with a bid of 13 and a response time of 3.38 seconds.
Still loving the notion of the lesbian of Pi.
The Lesbian of Pi.
Somebody write this, please.
Ian Lavender, very well done. You were the first player to answer correctly. 3.3 seconds. Oh, that's a run. That's a run on Ian Lavender. 3.38 seconds and the maximum bid of 13. So, up to a maximum of 14 on this last question. If you haven't got passage and you've got the points to do it, you might as well wager all in on this one, because if you do not get passage on this question, you will be eliminated anyway, and there's going to be a big, big bloodbath because we can only have 10 in the next round. Good luck. The final category of round 2 is...
Get ready for the category. The category is podcasts.
Podcasts.
Time.
Scared. A lot of 14s. Mantissa, Pyro, Flyboy, Apodo, Colo, Proogs, Ralph, Toot and Colin, because a lot of people are going to die on this question. Here's the question. Are you Team Believer or Team Skeptic? Is a catchphrase of which podcast and TV show in which Danny Robbins interviews people who claim to have experienced paranormal events.
Time.
And there's time. And there are only 2 correct answers, Colo and Toot has already gotten passage, so Colo, it looks like you're going to be going through unless there's anything that needs to be condoned, but I'll let you in on a secret, Colo. You were the first player to answer correctly, or the first player to answer at all, so you are going to be going through. Very well done. Wrong answers, Fact or Fiction, Sus AF, X-Files, Most Hunted, Ghostwatch Paradise. It couldn't be about the second rule of Fight Club. That's from Kegler. Mythbusters, Ripley's Believe It or Not, OK Bye, Chatting with Frauds, and Ghostwatch, all incorrect. Computer, who's going through at this stage?
Keshi, Connors, Cheesens, Silver Electron, Silent Marin, Keller, Mantissa, you have been eliminated.
Good Lord, that's a lot of eliminations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you exhausting your points had to be done on that question. Is it going to be Colo? I think it has to be.
Passage has been granted to Cola, with a bid of 14 and a response time of 6.79 seconds.
Good man, Cola. You are through to the next round, and you join BC, Mark, Rapunzel, Sam, Fluffy Bunny, Arun, aka Ian Lavender, Toot, Clive, and AB Me in round 3. Very well done, and there is a good spread of scores, which is going to make this a very interesting round 3. It does mean we have to say goodbye to Colin, Ralph, Sylvana, Flyboy, Proogs, Pyro, and Apodo. Most bitter, I think, possibly for Proogs, who's getting eliminated on a score of 35. But such is the nature of the bidding war game. It's not the lowest score, not by any stretch, but Proogs, unfortunately, along with those other players, we do have to say goodbye. Thank you all for playing. That is the end of round 2.
End of round 2.
I think I need to do some work on the sound, the sound engineering of this game. But we do lose Colin, Ralph, Proogs, Apodo, Flyball, Sylvana, and Pyro, and Mantissa, if I didn't tell you before. And we are left with 10 players. Good range of scores here, though, has to be said. AB me on 22, Clive 27. And I'm trying to do them in order. Fluffy Bunny 38, Mark 42, Colo 47, Ian Lavender 52, BC 54, Rapunzel 69. Nice.
Nice,
and
very nice.
Toots currently with a lead of 72. But those are all very big scores, and in this next round, of course, it's not about how big your score is now, it's about whether you can keep it. No. Silver Electron, I'm Dalton Flyboy, welcome to the stream. Lesbian of Pie is coming as a raid message.
It's honestly, like, yeah. Can somebody write that, please? I would patron it. I can read it. I want to read it.
So, 10 valiant warriors
God,
remain.
Because it's a tiger, so pussy. Oh god, this is just too perfect.
This is supposed to be family friendly.
How many kids are watching this?
How many kids are watching right now? Are you a kid? Anyone here under 18 watching? That is offended by my wife's filthy fan fiction.
I'm gonna write this.
I've never heard anyone say fuck.
Lesbian vampire killers. Yes, but this is Lesbian of Pie.
I'm going to press this button now, dear.
Order!
I've just pressed John Burko screaming. Round 3.
Round 3. Survival of the fittest.
There's a reason for that, Kazane.
Survival of the fittest is round 3. You are now going to face 8 or up to 8 questions. Gameplay is identical to round 1. The bid range is now unlimited with a default minimum bid of 5. If you have fewer than 5 points, your bid will default to your total points. Additionally, at the end of each question, not the end of the round, but each question, the player or players with the lowest score will be eliminated. Okay, I think, if memory serves, you have to type your bid on this one, but you get the same amount of time. You've got to type your bid rather than press a button, so just be aware. Play continues until only 2 players remain, and in the event multiple eliminations on a single question results in fewer than 2 players remaining, a player or players with the highest total correct count will be brought back for the final. So if you've been playing along in the background game, and you've got a lot of questions right, you may be able to be resurrected for the final. So do keep answering, because there is still much to play for. You could get a second chance saloon if we end up with a multiple elimination. Let's see what happens.
Up to 208, you are in peril.
AB me, you are in peril. If you are on the low score at the end of this question, you will be eliminated. Everyone else decide how much you want to wager. Good luck. Here is the first question, and the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is statues.
Statues is where we're starting. Get your bids in. I
Time.
want to say no to another cider. That'd be amazing. 1 second. Toot with a maximum bid of 40, BC and Sam with the low bids of 5. Pacing themselves. Here's a question. As seen on the Statue of Liberty, what name is given to the blue-green patina that is formed on copper by atmospheric oxidation? Are you being the Statue of Liberty? Very good impression.
Thank you.
Time.
Where's Topper when you need him? It's Verdigris is the answer. Mark beat me to the punch. I've only got 2 recorder links left in the fridge, but if you want to bring one of those back for me, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much. And there's that one as well.
You just keep giving, don't you?
No, there's only those 2 at the moment.
Sure? It's not a problem.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Is your desk completely...
Yes, that's as it should be.
As it should be. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
You're sure your desk is as it should
I'm going to move on because you're being silly now.
I'm not being silly.
Well, it's not as it... Okay, Verdigris was the answer. Copper oxide 3 and rust are incorrect answers. This was my wife being silly. But yeah, I can't condone answers in the lobby game. I'm just going to double check copper oxide 3. Copper oxide does not exist. Oh. Although Cu3 is a component of cuprate superconductors. Nothing coming up with Verdigris on there, so I don't think. Well, I respect my wife very much, Clive, but it's I was like, that's fine. Well, it's as fine as it's going to be. Anyway, verdigris is the answer. And who was wrong? Rapunzel and BC. Oh, it still does that. That's a problem. Verdigris. Someone said verdigris there, but yeah, something strange is going on. Let's find out as we remove the points from the wrong players. But they've done enough to survive. A, B, me. Unfortunately, even with that right answer, I'm afraid, I think your war is over.
With a score of 32, up 208, you have been eliminated.
32 was the low score, and A, B, me, you are eliminated.
Fluffy you are in peril.
Bloody hell, question 2, and the low score is 48. Fluffy Bunny, you've got to get ahead of Rapunzel, currently on... you've got to get ahead of BC, currently on 49. So whether it's an all-in moment, or it's up to you. Big decision coming up. The next category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is literary reviews.
Literary reviews.
Time.
Who's gone for 100? Mark's gone for 5.
Get ready for the question.
Question is, a New York Times advert of 1935 is cited by the OED as the first instance in a review of which word to describe a highly engrossing book.
Time.
And that's time. I'm afraid we've got a sea of red here. It's unputdownable is the answer. A lot of people going for page turner, which is not the answer. Keshi was the only player to get this right. He's in the background game, but he did get the right answer, unputdownable. Good stuff. Thank you, baby. Yes. So, I'm just going to double check these answers. Page turner, 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 and gripping. All incorrect. So this is very interesting. You're all going to lose some points, but I know Toot wagered very highly here. Let's see what that does to the scores. There were 3 players who were all in. BC, Rapunzel, and Clive. Toot, you're down to 12, but we are going to have a triple elimination, which means we're going to lose 2 of the questions from the end of this round. But it's a triple kill. Clive, BC, and Rapunzel, your war is over.
With a score of 0, Clivo, Rapunzel, BC 2014, you have been eliminated. Toot, you are in peril.
So, something you don't hear every day. Toot is in peril with a score of 12. You must get ahead of Sam on 21 in this question if you want to survive. Good luck. Here is the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is food technology.
Food technology.
Time.
Mark's gone for 34, Fluffy Bunny's gone for 6, and everything else in between.
Get ready for the question.
Is the question. Toot is all in on this question. In winter 2010, sales of what food items rose steeply in South Korea as they enabled people to use smartphones without removing their gloves?
Time.
It's a real snossig question. Very well done, Sam, getting the right answer there. Apologies to Prugs and Colin, who said frankfurters and hot dogs respectively in the background game, and Owen Dalton as well went for hot dogs. Unfortunately, I can't override it. I'm going to double check what a kimchi is. It's not a sausage. It's a Korean side dish consisting of salted and fermented vegetables. So kimchi I'm not going to allow. Gummy bears is definitely wrong, and food gloves is also a wrong answer. Well done, Sam, getting the right answer. Let's remove the points and see what that has done to the scores. The answer was Snossigs. And it is Toot who went all in and got it wrong. So, this is not something you hear every day.
With a score of 0, Toot, you have been eliminated.
Toot, you're out of the war. Thank you for playing. Keep battling for that lobby medal.
You are in peril.
For the second time this round, Fluffy Bunny, you are in peril on a score of 18. You must overtake Mark, who is currently on 24, in order to survive this question. Good luck. Here is the category.
Get ready for the category.
With a lead of 40.
The category is public art.
Public art. Feel sorry for who?
The mustard plant. I happily growing there one day.
Tiny, tiny seed. Very small seed.
Time.
Well, no, the mustard is where all brassicas come from.
Aaron has gone for 25,
ready
Mark
for
has
the
gone for a low bit of
question.
5, and everything else in between. Here is the question. I want my time with you. A 20-metre long neon light spelling out the title that is seen by arrivals at London St Pancras Station is a work by which British artist?
Very bloody needy one. I want my time with you. I'm gonna write it on the side of
Time.
the train station.
It's not Banksy, it's Tracy Emin is the answer. And again, apologies to players in the background game. Lots of Emin, but because Emin was valid, but it's only 4 letters, your spelling had to be exact on it. Well done, Rapunzel and Prugs, who got that in the background game. And apologies to Pyro, who went Eminin. Unfortunately, it's not going to be marked as correct. So what would you say, babe? What did you say?
No, I'm thinking to
Oh, okay.
I feel like I've covered it now.
Oh, you're always welcome to Hover. Love having you here. Love having you here.
Eminem. Oh, the great graffiti
Eminem, the
artist
great graffiti
Eminem.
artist Eminem, yes. Let's see what that's done to the scores. Oh, Fluffy Bunny only wagered 17, but Ian Lavender went all in. So Fluffy Bunny survives another question. But unfortunately, it's Ian Lavender whose war is over.
With a score of 0, Ian Lavender, you have been eliminated.
Or whatever TTS just thought you were called.
Fluffy Bunesque, you are in peril.
Fluffy Bunny, you are in peril here. You're going to have to hope for a miracle here and hope that somebody wagers a silly amount in order for you to do anything other than double up to 2. Mark would have to wager 17 in order to get down the low. But Mark might very well want to do that. Bloody hell, put your teeth in, Ben. Because Mark on 19, Colo on 22, Sam on 23 makes for a very, very interesting read of the scores. Because if they play it safe to ensure Fluffy Bunny goes out, they're going to have a very, very tight final question between them. So they might want to bet big now if they're happier with the category. It's going to, Mark is saying, it's going to depend on the category. Whew. So it's not all over yet, Fluffy Bunny, but it's scary times. Good luck. Here's the category.
Get ready for the category.
Ben says everyone go all in. Ben does not
The
say
category is city design.
that. City design. Fluffy Bunny, of course, not going to be able to bid.
Time.
It's going to be given the default bid of 1. Everyone has gone for the minimum, so it is now a foregone conclusion.
Get ready for the question.
Fluffy Bunny will be eliminated, but we go through the motions all the same. The cross-shaped design by Lucio Costa of which city comprised a highway axis of residential sectors and a monumental axis of federal and municipal buildings?
Time.
Answering in the nick of time, Mark, but not the right one. Only Colo getting it right, and a couple of people in the background game. Keshi, Rapunzel, ABME, Ralph and Clive all getting Brasilia with or without the acute accent over the E. Sao Paulo, Rio and Lima are all incorrect, but well done Colo giving yourself a slight advantage there. Sam and Mark losing 5 points, but it's Fluffy Bunny whose war is over.
With a score of 0, Fluffy Bunesque, you have been eliminated.
So, big decisions
Mark,
to make here.
You are in peril.
Mark's in peril, but he's only got to get 4 points to tie with Sam, and then it comes down to questions. 5 points, and of course you go ahead. But of course the minimum bid is 5. Colo might be thinking the safe thing to do here is bid the minimum, because then he's on a minimum of 22. But of course, Mark and certainly Mark's, possibly not Sam, possibly Sam's, but certainly Mark's best tactic here is to go all in, because his best hope is to double up his score because he's already in peril. Unless he thinks everyone else is going to bid low, in which case Mark might do something sly. So a lot of things to think about here. I don't know that I'm helping you very much. So hopefully you've come to some decision. 14, 18 and 27 of the scores, minimum bid of 5. Final category of round 3 is...
Get ready for the category. The category is the Beatles.
Overrated is the category. Mark's in, Colo's in. Sam's in.
Time.
Mark going for 14, Sam's just going for 6, and Colo's gone for 5. We could have some
Get
fireworks
ready for
here.
The question.
If Sam and Mark are right and Colo's wrong, could have an upset. Here's the question. What was the title of the Beatles' 18th UK #1 single, completed from a demo using AI and released in November 2023?
Time.
And I don't think Mark got an answer, and he didn't. The answer was Now and Then. Colo was wrong, went for Free as a Bird, but he had that minimum bid. So if Mark had been right, there would have been a big upset, because Mark would have doubled up to 28. Sam getting it right moves to 24, and Colo, of course, is going to drop to 22. But Mark did not manage to find the right answer. Bloody hell. That could have been some serious sadness for Colo there. But he has managed to hang on. And it does mean, Mark, great hustle. But unfortunately, your war is over.
With a score of 0, Mark, you have been eliminated. End of round 3.
And at the end of round 3, 2 warriors remain, and there's not a lot in it. Sam on 24 and Colo on 22. And my prediction was half right. I predicted Sam in the final, and I predicted him with Clive. But my prediction was incorrect. It is going to be a Sam and Colo showdown as we go to the final round. It is time for domination.
Round 4. Domination.
So the array is showing you 15 lit circles. The player who was ahead at the conclusion of round 3, that's Sam. You've got 8. The runner-up, that's Colo, has got 7. You're going to face up to 10 questions. Gameplay is identical to round 1. Bid range is 1 to 3 with a default of 1. Give me a right answer, you swing the array in your favour. Give me a wrong answer and it swings in your opponent's favour. Both players' bids are going to be factored into the swing, meaning there is a maximum swing of 6 per question. If, for example, you both bid 3 and one of you is right and one of you is wrong, it will be a swing of 6 in favour of the player who is correct. First player to... Not that I had no faith in Colo, I just made a prediction at the very start of round 2, probably based on Clive being the first to qualify, is possibly where that prediction came from. First player to swing the array entirely to their colour wins the game. If no winner has emerged by the conclusion of question 10, the player with the most lit circles wins, and there will always be a winner because there are 15, an odd number, which means someone will always be ahead and someone will always be behind. Good luck to you both. And if you're playing in the lobby game for that elusive lobby medal, good luck to you as well. Category 1.
Get ready for the category. The category is environmentalism.
Environmentalism. Sam's in, Colo's in.
Time.
Sam going for 2, Colo going for 1. Those are the potential outcomes on the little
Get
bar
ready
graph
for
there,
the question.
or whatever it is. Here's your question. What is the name of the award founded by Prince William to give funding to solutions to pressing environmental issues?
Time.
Green Man and Royal Waste of Time are the answers offered, and both of them are incorrect. It's Earthshot is what we were after there. Earthshot. But because Sam bid 2 and Colo only bid 1, Colo's going to lose 1 circle and Sam is going to lose 2, which means a swing of 1 in Colo's favour. And he takes the advantage. 8 plays 7 as we go to category number 2.
Get ready for the category. The category is medicine.
Medicine. Both bids in.
Time.
Sam again going for 2, Colo again going for 1. Let's see what the question brings.
Get ready for the question.
Which branch of medicine is concerned with disorders of the spine and skeletal joints and their treatment?
Time.
Time up. It's orthopedics. You've both gone for osteopathy. Now I'm going to check to see if I can condone this. I think it's a moot point because it will make no difference whether you're both right or both wrong. Or will it? No, it will make a difference because Sam bid 2 and Colo bid 1. So if you're both right, that's a swing in Sam's favour. If you're both wrong, it's a swing in Colo's favour. Let me see if I can condone osteopathy. Detecting, treating, and preventing health problems by moving, stretching, and massaging a person's muscles and joints. And the question was specifically asking for disorders of the spine and skeletal joints. I don't think I can allow osteopathy. There's a few. I mean, orthopedics did come in as a right answer from Colin, the only one to get it right. Let me just read a little more, because this is important. It does make a difference to the scores. So let me go and see what osteopathy... Let me just read a bit more. Osteopathy, unlike osteopathic medicine, is a pseudoscientific system of alternative medicine that emphasizes physical manipulation of the body's muscle tissues and bones. Alternative medicine, and the question's looking for which branch of medicine. So don't allow me to, and get on with the quiz. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm pressing eliminated players again. I'm not going to allow it, so we're going to go with the computer's ruling and say you're both wrong, which means it's a swing of 1 in Colo's favour. Colo with the defensive play at the moment. Sam with the slightly more aggressive play. Hasn't worked so far. Let's see what the next question category brings.
Get ready for the category. The category is games consoles.
Games consoles, or indeed games consoles.
Time.
It's like changing the status quo. Sam's now going for 3, Colo's going for 2. Same
Get
difference
ready
in
for
bids.
the question.
Slightly higher stakes. Here's the question. First observed in 2006, the Red Ring of Death was a malfunction that affected which game's console?
Time.
I'm going to be strict on this. It's the Xbox 360. I will not allow Xbox on its own. That was a different console, and likewise Xbox One is not a right answer. I suffered from this on one of my consoles, on my 360s back in the day. It was Xbox 360, which means Sam is right and Colo is wrong. Sam bid 3, Colo bid 2. That's going to be a swing of 5 in Sam's favour. Colo was building back one at a time, and now
Get ready
it's all
for the
gone back
category.
again the other way. Here's the next
The category is biographies.
Biographies.
Time.
Sam again on the aggressive, going for 2, Colo going for 1. If you're not sure where they are,
Get
the little
ready for
symbols
the
underneath
question.
the array, the Bidding War logo, indicates how many they've bid. Question on biographies. The 2022 essay collection Black Star Britain comprises 15 biographical essays about Britons who also have roots in which other country?
Time.
It's just Fluffy Bunny getting this right in the background game. It's Ghana. Well done if you got that. Only Fluffy Bunny in this case. Jamaica and Congo both incorrect, with Sam with the high bid again. It's a creeping 1-point advantage to Colo. As we move to the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is etymology.
Etymology.
Time.
Colo going 3, Sam going 1. A bit of a change here. Colo pressing the aggression
Get
here.
ready for the question.
Let's take a look and see what it brings. Which word for a friend or associate is thought to derive from the name for someone who shares bread with somebody else?
Time.
Sam just getting an answer in the nick of time. Both of them are incorrect. Companion is the answer we wanted there. Old salt and acquaintance. I'm not sure. That wouldn't have been accepted whether it got through the spell checker or not, but acquaintance is not the right answer. Yes, companion is what we wanted. Nice little question from Shapes there. Both of them are incorrect, but because Colo went on the aggressive, that is going to be a 2-point swing in Sam's favour. Colo with just 3 lights left. Sam can end it right here. Well, he's been able to end it for some time, but could potentially end it... No, can't end it on his own steam here. If Colo gets it right, Sam can't win. But we're at the halfway point. Advantage is with Sam. Category number 6. Let's take a look.
Get ready for the category. The category is medical instruments.
Medical instruments. Both players are in.
Time.
And we've got 2 and 2, with potential for the first deadlock of the round.
Get ready
Both going
for the
2.
question.
Let's see what the question brings. The American physiologist Glenn Millikan was enlisted by the RAF during World War II to develop a device that measured levels of what in fighter pilots' blood?
Time.
We've broken the deadlock. Colo is right. It's oxygen glucose. It's good guess, Sam, but it's not the one. With you both bidding 2, all your hard work is about to become undone, and we're going to go back to where we started because that is a swing of 4 in Colo's favour. Oxygen was the answer. And we are right back to where we started. Goodness me. This is a tense final with 4 questions to go. Advantage is still with Sam, but Colo has clawed it back to the start point. Let's see what the next question brings. The category is...
Get ready for the category.
Oh, the category is...
The
Did I say
category
question
is 90s music.
90s music.
Time.
Whew, both going 1. I thought we might see some more bids here, but both playing very
Get
safe, and
ready
again
for
we
the
could have a
question.
deadlock here. Sam feels like Sam's on the defensive slightly. The intro to which best-selling song of 1997 features a mock competition offering callers to a Canadian radio station tickets to the band's show for naming one of the host's favourite cheeses.
Time.
And it's the first true sausage question of the night, I think. No one, neither in the hot seat nor the lobby, getting that. The answer was drinking in LA. And for the first time this final, we have got a deadlock. No changes to the scores, both bidding 1, both getting it wrong. Let's have another question. 3 to go now. The category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is coins.
Coins. Colo just getting a bid in the nick of time. He's gone for 3. Sam's just gone for the 1. We could have a big swing here.
Get ready for the
We're going to have a swing no matter what. Here's your question. The informal name for the pre-decimal British sixpence is also used to mean someone who works with which material?
Time.
Oh, this is very unfortunate. It's leather is the answer. A tanner is somebody who works with leather, but the question was used to mean someone who works with which material. There's an argument to make that you've answered someone who works with which material. Mark me wrong, definitely. That's very, very noble of you, Colo, because it did say as someone who works with would be a tanner, but it was asking for the material. It's one of those read the question moments. Oh, that feels really unfortunate, but yes, the answer was leather. Also accepted skin or hide or skins or hides. But yeah, tanner is someone who works with leather, but we were specifically after the material. Bad luck on that one. And because you bid 3 and Sam got it right, that is going to be a swing of 4 back in Sam's favour. With 2 questions to go, this is not yet all over. Let's see what the next category brings.
Get ready for the category. The category is American literature.
American literature.
Time.
Sam going 2, Colo going 3. Lovely to see a good variety of bids going on in this
Get ready for
round.
the question.
Here's your question. In To Kill a Mockingbird, Atticus Finch warns Gem and Scout that it is a sin to kill the eponymous birds, but they can shoot as many of which bird as they like if you can hit 'em.
Time.
Again, only one player in the background game getting this, and it was Mark, who got Blue Jays. Also accepted Blue Jay with or without the space and with or without plural. Vulture is wrong, Raven is wrong, but Sam only bidding 2, Colo bidding 3. That's going to be a swing of 1 in Sam's favour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how hubristic Sam wants to be if he wants to get the array all the way over. Sam can prevent Colo from winning by bidding less than 3. I'm sure he's already worked that out. If you both bid 3 and Sam is wrong and Colo is right, then Colo will win. Otherwise, Sam is going to win. But it depends if Sam wants to try and take those 2 red lights off Colo. As we go to the final question, the category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is 2020s films.
2020's films. Both players bidding quickly. Colo is probably going to be bidding 3. Has Sam just gone for the safe
Time.
1? No, they've both gone for 3. We could have a moment of hubris here. A lifeline
Get ready
for
for the
Colo.
question.
As we come down to the final question, she wants to be your bestie and she'll use the blade of an industrial paper cutter to massacre anyone standing in her way, was reviewer Charles Bramesco's description of the title character in which film?
Time.
And Sam's got it anyway, and Colo's gone the wrong way, so it's a swing of 6 at the end. M3 gun is the answer, or we did accept Megan with it spelt correctly. My wife's name, as it happens. Oh, we could have had a serious upset there with Sam going for the hubristic approach to try and take the 3, giving Colo that last-minute lifeline, but it was not to be, and that is a swing of 6 in Sam's favour. And after 10 questions, my God, he's made you work for it. Colo, valiant effort. But Sam, Colo making you work for it. But very well done. You have won the war.
Congratulations to Sam. You have won the war.
Very well done to Sam on winning the war there. We did actually watch Megan. We quite enjoyed it, actually, as films go. A couple of public chatters, which I've just been ignoring. Colo and Ardenfetz, welcome to the stream. I've largely been ignoring that because I've been so concentrated on the game. Hashtag not a sausage coming in. And pss, 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 coming in as a suggestion from Puzzle Dan as well for a raid message. Oh, great final battle there, and really, really lovely pack from Shapes. I did say it was a little bit tough in places, but it is the nature of the game, bidding what is supposed to be a tough game. So congratulations to Sam. You are our champion. Let's just take a look at our leaderboard. So it's going to show you the total number that you got correct and the maximum points that you had at any time. Nice to see I'm at the bottom there. Lovely. So total number of questions correct in this first column, and then the points, the highest amount of points you had at any time. Dalton Battyman Kegler, Kusani Graham Silvana, Puzzle Dan, G. Eisen, Silver Electron, Silent Marine, Connors, Jog, Flyboy Mantissa, getting into double figures now. Apodo, Pyro, Colin, AB Me, Prugs, BC, and into the top 10. Arun, Fluffy Bunny, Toot, Ralph, Mark. 5th place goes to Keshi, 17 right, maximum points of 27. Clive takes 4th with 18 questions right. 3rd goes to Rapunzel with 18, and our lobby medalist is Colo with 14. So it's not finalists. I thought it lobby medal went to people who weren't in the final, but I guess it's just not the winner, which makes sense. So Colo, no, hang on. Colo got fewer than Rapunzel. So I think Rapunzel is actually our lobby medalist. Yes, sorry, ignore me completely, because you get gold and silver in bidding war. Oh, there's a mosquito there. And then it's gone. Forgive me. Sam's got the gold, Colo's got the silver, and it's Rapunzel who's got the lobby medal. What is this, Crossfire? They are fallen warriors, Lupine. This was doing in memoriam, I feared, before Crossfire was as well. But yes, Rapunzel taking the lobby medal with 18 correct and a maximum score of 72, just beating off Clive there. Colo's going to take the silver, and it's Sam who's going to take the gold. 18 correct and a maximum of 66. The biggest maximum score was 112, and then he went 100 points in on that question and lost them all. But that's the way it goes. Still a decent place to come. Absolutely, Coach. Unputdownable. Yeah, that was doing the business for you there. I think caught most people out. I think you were the only one to get that one. So very well played. Well done to our medalists, Rapunzel, Colo, and of course Sam. And massive thanks to We Like Shapes. Great pack. It was a joy, always a joy to proof stuff there. I really need to update the question template because it's very, very ye olde bidding war, and I have to do a manual conversion because I haven't written a converter for it. So that was fun before the stream. Anyway, but thank you very much for the question pack there, and a great game, really great game from all players involved. But that is not the end of the night. Please do stick around because we've got all brand new software for the Escape Artist coming up after the break. I think you're going to like it a lot more than the Constellation Maze of Escape Artist version 2. And I'll tell you my little theory about it when we get to the camera in just a minute. Thank you all very much for playing. Thank you to Shapes for the question. And congratulations to Samster. You have won the war. And I'm going to temporarily come into the void here. In fact, I'll go to the BRB screen first because I need to switch the camera back on. And it takes a minute to stop the build because it does that when the camera's attached to it. But if I go to there, in fact, if I come back to game cam, oh no, not game cam, large cam, and turn flush cam back on, I should just come to life. Hey, hello. Cracking stuff there from Shapes, and a really good battle. Always a pleasure to host those final domination rounds. They're really good fun, and Sam just coming out on top at the end, but Kolo putting up a great fight there. Yeah, release from the void. Here I am. Now, after the break, we have got not only a debut writer in the shape of Hexingale, very grateful both to Hex and to Toot, who has proofed this pack, but we've got some brand new software for the Escape Artist. So I am expecting the suggestions channel of the Discord to explode with all of the things that you hate about it. There's the Discord, go and join it and get ready to fill the suggestions channel if there's anything that you think needs improving. For what it's worth, I've got 3 things left on the Trello board. 2 of them probably won't come up tonight. One of them is to do with ties, and one of them is to handle a situation if we have 1 or fewer players before we get to round 3. So if everyone gets eliminated in round 1 or round 2, that currently isn't handled and the game will carry on until we get to round 3, and then it will end on question 1 of round 3, I think. And ties, if there is an exact tie in the final question, which has never happened in the history of the Escape Artist, that hasn't been handled. They're on the Trello board. Something that you might complain about and you don't need to mention in the suggestions, the anytime entry perma strap, which will be at the bottom of the screen. I need to refactor it because I don't love it at the moment. It's already been flagged, and I'm grateful to Lewis and David J, who have been working with me, or I've been sending them screenshots over the last couple of weeks. Lewis sat on a call with me on Thursday night and went through a sort of dry run of it. Yeah, they've been very useful with the input on the new graphics changes. It's all moved over to the Universal Controller, so make sure you refresh your app. I'm hoping it's going to be a better experience from a player point of view. I'm hoping it's going to be a better experience from a viewer point of view, in that the graphics are a lot slicker. And that is all coming up after the break, and it's a brand new writer in the shape of Hexingale, so you don't want to miss it. It's going to be really good fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I keep my fingers crossed that everything holds together. I don't normally put community written trivia into a first time run of the build, but I've done quite a lot of testing with it, and I'm reasonably happy that the game will run as expected, though there may be quality of life things and graphical things that you want to comment on, which I do welcome in the suggestions as ever. But of course, as always, please do feel free to say positive things as well if you think it's an improvement. My theory on this, right? Escape Artist 1 has become a sort of classic. That was my Raiders of the Lost Ark moment. Escape Artist 2.0 was my Temple of Doom moment, in that it should have improved on the original, but actually ended up being perhaps not quite as good for a number of reasons. I think the interface, the hackboxing didn't quite work because it didn't autofocus on the text box, and there were too many lights and it was very confusing. I'm hoping that this one is going to be my Last Crusade moment. Hashtag film references, if you're into Indiana Jones, where 1 and 3 are on a par as to which one is better. I personally prefer number 3, for what it's worth. I prefer Last Crusade to Raiders. But Temple of Doom is generally universally nobody's favourite. So, where does Four Lions fit into this analogy? Or indeed Crystal Skull? Yeah, this is when I have my midlife crisis and do Escape Artist 4, and it's just really bad. But yeah, fewer Nazis, fingers crossed. Anyway, that is all coming up after the break. I am going to give you some war pennies. War pennies in the next 60 seconds. 697 of them, to be exact. So if you want some war pennies, claim them now. We'll go to an ad break. So once again, if you're not subscribed, you will see some ads, but it just means people joining for the Escape Artist, which is not an impossibility because I've mentioned I'm doing new software. They won't get pre-rolls. But we won't start the next game without you. I'll play some music for those of you who are subscribed, and I will see you for brand new Escape Artists with questions from Hexingale after the break. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
I don't want a fan, want a fam. Trying to get bands with a bang. Got a plan of attack and a lack and a man. Draw a line in the sand like a rack and a rant. Take roofie plan.
No, thank you.
Understand? Yeah. Got to branch out, grab my hand.
made friends with the weeds so I wouldn't feel alone. But plants aren't good at conversation. I need to find a new location, so I venture out into the unknown. Wishing on a star, but no more waiting for a sign. Trust in myself, and who knows what I'll find. Moving on to a bigger pond. Hopping on to somewhere I belong. 'Cause it's a big old world and there's a place for me. A place where I can find my family. So sing along to this froggy song. I wanna be a part of an ecosystem. See the fireflies so I can line up with them. Swim along and along with the fish and buzz around and around with the bees. Jump up on lily pads and meet a frog just like me. Wishing on a star, but no more waiting for a sign. Trust in myself, and who knows what I'll find. Moving on to a bigger pond. Hopping on to somewhere I belong. 'Cause it's a big old world and there's a place for me. A place where I can find my family. So sing along to this froggy song. When the world is spinning you round and round and you feel it rocking you to the ground, gotta hop back up and don't wear a frown. Don't let it get you down. When the world is spinning you round and you feel it rocking you to the ground, gotta hop back up and don't wear a frown. Don't let it get you down. Wishing on a star, but no more waiting for a sign. Trust in myself, and who knows what I'll find. Moving on to a bigger pond. Hopping on to somewhere I belong. 'Cause it's a big old world and there's a place for me. A place where I can find my family. So sing along to this froggy song. Somewhere I belong. Sing along to this froggy song.
And as always, listen up, bozos. Yo, you are valid as but you smell like dog caca. So, go take a dang shower, eat some good food, drink some water, brush your teeth, get some good sleep, and kick the crap out of tomorrow, big dog. Much love as always. Take care.
That was a very strange song, but I kind of liked it. Who's ready for some escape artists? Let's do it. Welcome to Quiz Prison 3. And it's all done through the app. PKRB is the code you'll need. Please don't be alarmed that there isn't a pop when you join, because the cells will be populated when I lock the lobby in a minute. This game is hard limited to 39 players, because that is the number of cells that I have got behind the device. So get joined quickly. I'm not debugging how many I've got. I should probably do that along the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 in so far. Room for 15 more. There is anytime entry. However, because this is an elimination-based game, if you want to sell, you need to join before round 1, question 5. otherwise you will be automatically eliminated. You will still be able to play on. There is no lobby medal for this game. There is just one medal for the escape artist. 52 maps, but I was thinking pack of cards format. Gone are the days when I could just invent new formats. There's probably something there, but those, I'm afraid the time has come and gone, my friend. To quote the day after tomorrow. Yes, there's no information behind as to whether you're joining, but it should say on your device the game will start shortly. So, 39 Silent Marine, not 30, 39. More security. Less danger. Fewer dangerous players, please. No, less dangerous. So yeah, I've got room for 39 players in, and I'm going to give it a little while, just on this loop, just to give people a chance to come join. In case anyone is joining late, it is 20 past 10 on this game night, and we are playing The Escape Artist. It's a debut pack, written by Hex and Gale. It's been proofed by Toot. I had a cursory glance as well. And if we get there, question 30 has been written by me, but the rest of it is all Hex with Toot on the proofing side. So lots to look forward to in this game. PKRB. You know what? I want to get it underway, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds to come and join, and then I will lock down the prison and Escape Artist 3.0 first attempt will begin. PKRBs, very much so. Welcome on into Diary, hope you're well. You come to play, if you're not in already. Come play the new software if you're not in. I can't see if you're in. I can't see your name. Come join. You'll need the app for this one. You can only watch. Fair enough. Alright, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see who's in the cells tonight. I haven't done this with 26 players before. There you are, in the cell. You have got an opportunity to come and join if you get in before question 5. Hadn't done this with quite so many players. That transition is probably okay. But yeah, a lot of smoke. You are all in jail. Only one of you can become the escape artist. Whereabouts is Quiz Prison 3 anyway? This, yeah, unknown. Location unknown is where it is. But I'm hoping the graphics are a bit clearer, the use of the app makes it a bit more streamlined, and the experience is generally just a bit better. Area 69, I like it. If you're ready, let's go to round 1. Round 1 is Initiate. Answer any 5 of the 10 questions in order to escape. The harder the question, the more points it is worth. You cannot answer more than 5 questions. Answer incorrectly and you lose a life. I like that transition as well, Harden Fetz. Lose all 3 lives or fail to answer 5 questions before the end of the round, you're eliminated. No penalties for abstention, but of course if you abstain on all of them, you will reach a point where there aren't enough questions left. At the end of the round, a bonus point will be awarded for each remaining life. So not only do they keep you alive, if you give me a wrong answer for every one that is left, you will get a bonus point at the end of the round. Okay? I really like that animation, and there's a little subtle sound effect. So that's the order they're going to go: 7, 6, 10, 2, 8, 1, 3, 5, 9, 4. Starting with a couple of trickier ones at the front end, and then some easier ones in the middle with an 8 thrown into the middle of it, and then a 9, 4 at the end. That is the order the questions are going to be asked in, and that's how many points they're worth. So you might want to be thinking, do I want to go for the harder ones, do I want to go for the easier ones, or do I just want to answer what I know when it comes up? But that is the order if you want to employ some tactics to try and maximise your points, because points do carry forward and are very important as we go into the following rounds. It's Initiate. Question number 1 is worth 7 points. Take a look. The Komodo dragon is native to islands of Komodo, Gili Motang, and Flores, which belong to which country? Time. 14 players attempted, 13 abstained. There's two different light settings. You've got the frame light and you've got the door light. Okay, I'll explain the door lights as and when they get there, but the frame lights, yellow if you've attempted it, and you stay in the dark if you haven't. But 14 attempted, 13 abstained from that one. The correct answer, Indonesia was the answer. BC going for Philippines, Battyman for Malaysia, Clive for Japan. All of those are incorrect. Indonesia contains around 17,000 islands. I now am debugging my host notes so I can read them without having to go and find the question over on the other monitor, which is useful. Indonesia is the right answer. Clive, BC and Battyman, you're going to lose a life. Everyone else, you've got your first step to 5. Well played. Let's light you back up. Oh yeah, I'm not showing you your points until you've escaped. You're racing to 5. You will see them on your device, but you won't see everyone else's until they have escaped, okay? But you will know what your points are because they will say at the top of your device, as well as how many you've got and how many you need to get. Next question is worth 6 points. Take a look. What snowboarder, known as the Flying Tomato, won his first gold in the 2006 Winter Olympics on the halfpipe? And there's your time. 9 players attempting this one, 18 sitting this one out. The correct answer is Sean White. Everyone who attempted it getting a right answer. I have no more notes to give you on that one, so let's light you. In fact, light you back up doesn't work anymore because I'm putting most of you back in the dark. But that is the right answer, and I'm going to keep saying it anyway. Let's light you back up. Hardest one of the lot is the next one. Question number 3 is worth 10 points if you want to attempt it. Remember, you don't have to play, but it's worth a lot of points if you give me a right answer. It's racing to 5 in this one. For 10 points, here's question 3. Shana Elmsford is the drummer of what fictional band alongside Asia Leith, Kimber Benton and her sister Jerica? Just 3 players attempting this one, 24 sitting this one out. Tough question. Correct answer, Gem and the Holograms is the answer. I have no notes to give you on that one, and all 3 were incorrect. Connor's going for Starlight, Kegler for Josie and the Pussycats, Clivo for Lady Parts. All incorrect. I'm afraid you are going to lose life. Let's light you back up. Clive, first door colour, you have gone red, which means you are on your last life. If you give me one more answer, you will be eliminated from the game, so answer carefully. The next question is worth 2 points. Take a look at this. The show Bluey is set in what real-life country, the world's 6th largest? I think after the United States, Canada, Russia, and presumably 2 others. Brazil, maybe? Anyway, 15 players attempting it, 12 abstaining. The correct answer is Australia. It's set in Brisbane, Queensland. Battyman going for China, Flyboy going for USA, and maybe China's one of the top 5 as well. Yeah, that is the right answer. Also, if you gave Australia, certainly China and USA, unfortunately not. Battyman and Flyboy, you are going to lose a life. Battyman and Clive now on your last life, so tread carefully. One more wrong answer, you will be eliminated. The next question, question number 5, is worth 8 points. Take a look. Candy is a song by what funk group known for featuring the red codpiece wearing Larry Blackmon? Just 2 players giving it a go, 25 players sitting this one out. Kegler and Rapunzel attempting it. Correct answer is Cameo. I have no more information to give you. Both players were correct as well. I can hover over and you can see what they said. Cameo. And it... Oh, I should not debug if they didn't say anything, because it shows a blank thing. Cameo. Kegler actually have Camero, but I'm going to go with phonetically plausible on that. That is the right answer. Well played. Let's light you back up. Right, a new light colour. If you've gone orange, that means you require all of the remaining questions because there are only 5 questions left and you haven't gotten any of them yet. GIs and Silent Marine, Battyman and Grams. You must answer all 5 of the remaining questions. If you miss any of them or get any of them wrong, you will be eliminated. Battyman and Clive still on your last life. Next question is worth a single point. In theory, the easiest of the lot. Take a look. Referring to dogs, Ogden Nash first coined the expression, man's best what? Time up. 23 players going for this, 4 abstaining. Maybe they're looking for more valuable points. I can see Rapunzel's already on 3, Sam, BC and Mark all on 2. Maybe they're waiting for more valuable questions because they're not bound to have to answer all of them. Correct answer. Friend, man's best friend. It was coined in a poem called An Introduction to Dogs, written by Ogden Nash. Everyone who attempted it getting it right. A nice sea of green. Well played. Let's lay back up. And still the same situation. GIs and Silent Marine, Battyman and Grams. You need all of them. Battyman and Clive, you're on your last life. Question number 7 worth 3 points. Take a look at this. A flamboyance is a collective noun for which birds? Time. 24 players attempting this, 3 sitting this one out. The correct answer was a flamingos, a flamboyance of flamingos. Yeah, all of the wrong answers went for peacocks. AB, me, Apodo, Owen, Dalton, Fluffy, Bunny, and Grams. Peacocks. I'm going to double check, but I don't think it's right. Collective noun for peacocks. It would make sense because they've got quite big feathers, but a muster, a pride, or an ostentation. That's the good one. But unfortunately, not a flamboyance. It does mean, Gisons and Grams, you are due for elimination. Either there are not enough questions for you to escape, or you have run out of lives. Either way, Gisons and Grams, thank you for playing, but it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. May still answer along for pennies, because of course pennies are still a thing in this game, and it's based on how many questions you get right in total, but you are out of the main game. AB, me, Apoda, Owen, Dalton, Silent Marine, Batman and Fluffy Bunny, you require all remaining questions. Battyman and Clive, you are on your last life. With 3 questions to go, question number 8 is worth 5 points. Take a look. What biblical structure was left unfinished after God cursed its workers to speak different languages? Oh, I should also have added, if you go blue, there's a slightly different shade of blue on your door. That means you're 1 away. If you hadn't worked that out, but that's what the blue light means. 23 players attempting, 4 abstaining. The correct answer was the Tower of Babel. Tower of Babel. Sam going for Noah's Ark, Owen Dalton for the Hanging Gardens, Battyman for Jesus. No, not the right answer, unfortunately. Ralph, Mantissa, Pyro, Nando, and Clive. Very well done. You have all escaped. You won't be able to answer the final 2 questions, but you are through to round 2. Enjoy the animation that comes in a minute. Sadly, though, Owen Dalton and Battyman, either there's not enough questions or you have exhausted your lives. Either way, it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. You got some points on the board. Clive 17, Nando 22, Mantissa 18, Pyro 18, and Ralph 17. Lots of players blue, lots of players orange. Mark, BC, Keshi, Derek, Nimmo, Proogs, Rapunzel, Fetz, Connors, Kegler, Cola, and Flyboy. 1 more of the remaining 2, and either the 9 point or the 4 point. And AB, me, Sam, Apodo, Colin, Puzzled, Escape, Dan, Silent Marine, and Fluffy Bunny. You require both. This next one is worth 9 points. Take a look. What game involves 2 players knocking a volleyball attached to a pole either clockwise or counterclockwise? Fine. 14 players attempted this one, 13 abstained. The correct answer is it's tetherball. tetherball. There are surprisingly 2 sports that involve hitting a ball around a pole, tetherball and totem tennis. Totem tennis, also known as swing ball, uses a racket to hit a tennis ball, but a tennis ball is considerably smaller than a volleyball. So for the players who said swing ball, Sam, BC and Fluffy Bunny can't allow it. Swingo, I'm assuming, is some variation, and Foursquare doesn't involve a pole as far as my recess knowledge from my early teens will recall. Mark, Keshi, Derek Nimmo, Rapunzel, Fetz and Kegler, you are all due to escape. Very well played. But sadly, AB Me, Sam, Colin and Fluffy Bunny, you have either run out of lives or run out of questions. Either way, thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road and it's lights out. Rapunzel takes the lead with 35 at the moment, with 1 question to go. Everyone who is still in requires all and is 1 away. Apodo, BC, Proogs, Puzzle Dan, Silent Marine, Connors, Colo and Flyboy. You've got to get this 4-pointer if you want to get through to the next round. BC, you're on your last live academic at this point, but best of luck for 4 points. Here's question 10. The Wii Balance Board was first sold bundled with which Nintendo game? Time. Correct answer is the Wii Fit. Unfortunately, Fitness, I don't think I can accept that. Not the name of the game. Likewise, Wii Sport or Wii Sports. Proog's going for Fitness. Connors and Battyman going for Wii Sports. Flyboy for Dance Dance Revolution. Close-ish, but unfortunately, I am not going to allow it because it needs to have the word Wii in it. That was specifically the name of the game we were after there. Apodo, BC, Puzzle Dan, Silent Marine and Colo, you have all done enough to escape. You've got your 5th answer and you will escape round 1, but unfortunately, Proog's, Connors and Flyboy, it is the end of the road and it's lights out. So, after round 1, we started with 27 and 16 players have escaped and 11 were eliminated. Very well done if you are through to round 2. Rapunzel, I believe, has the lead of 35. I don't debug that, but there's a good array of scores. For every life that you have left, I will give you an extra point. But that is the end of round 1. Let's play on round 2. Yes, Lupine, they can. You get the number of questions you got right times 20 is the number of pennies that you'll get at the end of the game. So if you're eliminated, please do continue playing. Round 2 is Sustain. In Sustain, you need to reach the target value in order to escape. The target is set as the highest score plus 15. Each question is now worth a flat rate of 5 points. Answering correctly and you lose one of your 3 refreshed lives, lose all 3 lives, or fail to reach the target before the end of the round and you are eliminated. As before, if there aren't enough questions to hit that target, you will be eliminated prematurely. No penalties once again for abstention other than running out of questions. You may continue, unlike round 1, you may continue answering after you've escaped, but you can still be eliminated if you lose all your lives. So once you've escaped, you might want to just sit back and relax. But in round 1, you were forced to sit back and relax. In round 2, you can continue answering. And this time you'll get a bonus 2 points for each life remaining, so there's a bit of a conundrum. If you're sort of half sure of an answer and you've already escaped, it might be worth the risk for an extra 5 points, but remember you get 2 points if you keep that life, and there's always the jeopardy of potentially being eliminated if you, even if you've already escaped. And one thing to note, you must reach the target before the bonuses are applied. So if the target is 50, which I think it's going to be, and you finish on 49 and you've got 3 lives, you'll still be eliminated. You must hit the target before those bonuses have been applied. That's very, very important. Okay, so this is Sustain. New question strap. The target is 53. I must have misread. Someone must have 38. It is Rapunzel because, of course, you got the 3 extra lives for that, 3 bonus points for your spare lives, Rapunzel. So the target is 53. That is what you're aiming for. Yes, I'm still trying to not put down exactly how many you need. There's a little element of maths, and Mark's worked out he needs 4 in order to survive. Some of you will have more work to do than others. Good luck. Every question is now worth 5 points, and here's the first. What French landmark showcased at the 1889 World Fair is dubbed the Iron Lady in its original language? With apologies to Fluffy Bunny. I can't condone. Actually, no, I think I can condone in the behind-the-scenes game, actually. Because you put an article on the front of it. Generally, we keep our answers without articles. Tour Eiffel, or the Eiffel Tower, is the correct answer. Now, BC went for the Eiffel Tower, which I'm going to allow, and you'll get your 5 points. Puzzle Dan went for Arc de Triomphe, not the one. Kegler went for Lady Liberty, and Rapunzel went for Statue of Liberty, not correct. Now, let's see if this actually works, because Fluffy Bunny said the Eiffel Tower. Now, even though they've been eliminated, you should have just gone green, Fluffy Bunny. Now, that's a new thing. I've never done that before. The ability to condone lobby players, that's very much a new thing. So you should still get points for that, which is nice. Or marked as correct. It did work. I'm now red. You should be green now. Did it iterate your points? Were you green or red before? Because this might be a bug. I might just have put the things the wrong way around in the condone function. Let me know, because this is something because I hadn't actually tested. Well, I had tested it, but it's a new feature that I've never done before. Was red, then green, now red. Score unchanged. How about now? Can't remember if I update the score when I condone. Now green, score unchanged. Okay. Would have auto-condoned with BC. That's exactly what it is, ABME. Good shout. So you're now green, score unchanged. So the score will update when I actually iterate the scores, because it doesn't iterate the score until I end the question, which is on the next button press. That's something I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me, ABME. Yeah, I've put in a function where if I condone one person who says the Eiffel Tower, it will automatically condone everyone else who said the Eiffel Tower. Now that is possibly a problem when it comes to condoning players in the behind-the-scenes game, as I'm now discovering, because I can't actually see any border. I mean, there's no reason not to put the borders, otherwise it'll just... But it might get a bit visually noisy. But yes, that's exactly what's happened there, ABME. Thank you very much for the suggestion. Puzzle Dan, Kegler, and Rapunzel, you're going to lose a life. Everyone else, you're going to get 5 points. Well played. On we go. Sorry, I had a little bit of a lull there, just while I thought about programming things. On we go. Next question for 5 points. Target still 53. That's by design, ABME. Next question. In computing, what form of malware that disguises itself as a standard program shares its name with an incident from Greek mythology? Yeah, ABME, that's by design. I sort of thought if someone has said something and it's like, you want to condone everyone, but you might not want to uncondone everyone. There's a good... It was the same as when I did it in the music quiz. I can't remember exactly why it is, but there is sound logic in that workflow. But that's exactly what's going on there. It doesn't mass uncondone, but it does mass condone. If that makes sense. Correct answer is a Trojan horse. Virus, and pie are wrong answers from Colin, Battyman, and Kegler. Oh, it's still okay, that's a bug on my side. It's debugging eliminated players' wrong answers as well. It should only be debugging live players' wrong answers. Could someone note that? In fact, maybe I will note that in suggestions. Not too many. Don't... Sorry, I want to write this down before I forget. Don't debug eliminated player answers. That's a me side thing. It just makes things a bit cleaner on my end. Kegler, pie is not the right answer. You're going to lose a life. Everyone else getting 5 points. Very well played. The answer was Trojan or Trojan horse. Kegler, you're on your last life. One more wrong answer, you will be eliminated from the game. On we go. Target's 53. The next question is worth 5 points. Take a look. Yes, I did just accept Trojan. Not a count. Question launching Q35, that's another bug. Coulrophobia refers to a fear of one performer. Yeah, launching Q35, that's a bug at my end. 21 players attempting this, 6 abstaining. The correct answer was... clowns. Puzzle Dan going for magicians, and Kegler saying family birthday dinner. Bye. Not the right answer. It does mean, Kegler, you are due for elimination. Thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the road and it's lights out. Mark and Rapunzel, you are one away, so you've gone that slightly lighter shade of blue. Puzzle Dan, you are on your last life, so you have gone red. Fingers on keyboards, everybody. Here's the next question. And yes, indeed, do have a good birthday dinner. Question 4. The waves of which Hawaiian city were the basis for the Detroit Lions' blue uniform colour? I know about 3 Hawaiian cities. 17 players attempting, 10 abstaining. The correct answer is Honolulu Blue. I did accept Honolulu on its own. But yes, Honolulu Blue. Maui, Oahu, and Maui, all incorrect answers. So, Apodo, Rapunzel, Puzzle Dan, and Silent Marine, you're going to lose a life. And sadly, Puzzle Dan, you've run out of lives. So I'm afraid it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. On we go. Next question. We've got Mark, Derek, Nemo, and Rapunzel one away from escaping. And that's all the information I've got at the moment. On we go. Question number 5. Not 55. So, Old Woman's Hair, Papa's Beard, and Sugar Wool are all names of what traditional fairground treat? Time. 20 players having a go, 7 abstaining. The correct answer: cotton candy or candy floss. Flyboy, sugar cane. Yes, I think I will allow that. Are you eliminated or are you in? Flyboy. Can't see you. Well, you're not red, so you must be eliminated. There you are, Flyboy, sugar cane. Well, sugar cane. Yeah, fairy floss was also a valid answer. Fairy floss, candy floss, or cotton candy. Next to Clive, yeah, sugar cane. It's like sugar on a stick. I've never heard it called that. Sugar cane is actually a plant. Let me just double check that. That is a valid candy floss, sugar free. Actually, having said that, Flyboy, no, I don't think I am going to allow it. I'm not seeing any reference to it to be on sugar cane. Yeah, it's what we get sugar from. Oh, I'm getting a power user alert. Thank you, too. Yeah, sugar cane is something else. I'm not going to allow that, Flyboy. Apologies for getting your hopes up on that one. I need to debug eliminated players in italics, not bold. Note to self. No one due for elimination on that one. But Mark, Derek, and Rapunzel, very well done. You've escaped. You're going to go green and get that nice noise, because green means you have escaped, but of course you are still in live play. So bear that in mind. You will stay green. You will not get an a red warning light if you go down to your last life, but it will say so on your device. Target is still 53. Nobody requiring all. Let's go on to the next question. But Keshi is one away, so that's nice. The sport of yukigassen can be described as a competitive form of what winter activity? Oh, yeah, no grace time on this. You got the grace time is already baked in. Puzzle Dan coming pretty close with snowman building, but a few people getting this right. The correct answer is snowball fights. Snowball fights or snowball fighting. Got sledding, skiing, snowman building, skiing, hockey, skiing, and skiing. The various wrong answers there. Unfortunately, all of you are going to lose a life. But well done, Keshi. You got that one right, and you have escaped into round number 3. Well played. Okay, Silent Marine, you require all, and Silent Marine and Apodo, you are on your last life, so tread carefully. Silent Marine, you must give me a correct answer to all remaining questions if you want to escape. Good luck. Here is question number 7. In what poem by Lewis Carroll would you find the snicker-snacking Vorpal sword? (16 players attempting, 11 sitting it out. The correct answer is Jabberwocky. Jabberwocky is the right answer there. Through the Looking Glass, The Tainted Blade, and Alice in Wonderland, all incorrect. Pyro, you're going to lose a life on that one. Ralph, BC, Clive, very well done. You've made it through to the next round with the 5 points you're about to get. You will hit that target. Well played. And Silent Marine, sadly, I did not get an answer, or certainly didn't get a correct answer from you on that question. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road and it's lights out. Vets Nando are now one away. Apodo and Pyro, you are on your last life. Tread carefully. 3 questions left, and if you're already through, remember you can still be eliminated, so keep an eye on your lives. Good luck. Question number 8, 5 points. Have a look. The Vorpal Blade went snicker snack. Indeed it did. Aurora Monroe is the real name of what Marvel superhero known for her power to control the weather? Time. Correct answer. 17 attempting, 10 abstaining. Correct answer. Storm is what we wanted. Cyclone and Lightning are both wrong answers, so AB Me and Puzzle Dan are in the background game anyway, I think. Because I can't see any red lights, he says with confidence. AB Me certainly is, and Puzzle Dan is as well. Yes, Storm from the X-Men was the right answer. Fetz and Nando, very well done. You've achieved that target, and you're through to round 3. Well played. Apodo, Mantis and Pyro, you're one away. Apodo and Pyro, you're also on your last life with 2 questions left. Take a look at this. What flag, created by activist Monica Helms, did esports player Sonic Fox use as their representative flag in a 2021 tournament? Some contention on this. 10 players attempting, 17 setting it out. The correct answer was a transgender flag. Now, I've got transgender flag, transgender, trans pride, or trans pride flag. I don't think I can accept pride on its own because that's too broad. Likewise, LGBT. But Mark has said trans, and for some reason it's not gotten through. I am going to allow that. Likewise, AB Me said trans with a capital T. Have you just gone green or red, AB Me? Because I don't know if it auto-marked it when I clicked marks. Double condone. Alright. There you go. We'll put it back. Yeah, I can't see that. This is why I need to look at the chat for that sort of thing. But yeah. Trans or transgender pride I can accept, but asexual pride and LGBT I certainly can't. Mantissa, you've hit the target. You're due for escape. Very well played. Podo and Pyro, last life and requiring all because there is only 1 question left. Get this right, you're through to round 3. Get this one wrong and you will be eliminated from the game. Good luck. Question number 10. Which Dungeons & Dragons class has its origins in the traditions of Celtic priests? Players who've already made it through attempting. Time. Correct answer. It's the Druid class. Oh, Pyro's due for escape and Apodo's due for elimination. Podo, what did you say? Paladin, not the answer. Pyro went for Druid. So Pyro, very well done. You've managed to sneak under the radar, achieve that target, and you are through to the next round. But sadly, Apodo not quite making that target. Thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the road and it's lights out. So in that round, 12 players escaped and 4 were eliminated, which means we've got 12 players going into our Escape Artist final. For every life that you have got left, I will give you a bonus 2 points. Let's play on round 3. Round 3 is Survive, and in this round you must outlast all other players. The first player to answer correctly restarts the clock and sets a drain running on all remaining players. Stop the drain by answering the question correctly. If nobody answers the question correctly in 15 seconds, all players will lose the maximum for the question. Lives have now been replaced with refires. These allow you to attempt the question more than once. Once they are exhausted, only your first answer will be accepted. If you exhaust your points, you are of course eliminated from the game, and when only 1 player remains, they are declared the Escape Artist. If we get through 10 questions and more than 1 player has survived, then the player with the highest score will be declared the winner. So, this is a round that works slightly different. If you're wrong, it will tell you you are wrong, and if you have refires, it will then reopen it. Word of warning, you've got a timer in the top right-hand corner of this. If somebody answers, that timer will not reset. If you type an answer, you will get back an accurate readout of the current time, but it won't automatically reset because that would cause havoc with every player answering it when the first player answers because the clock resets. What this means in reality is that you may not know exactly how much time you've got left, but you will always have at least as much time as currently shows on the clock. You may have 5 or 6 seconds more, you might have 1 second more, but whatever the number is, you will have at least that time. If it's holding on a hyphen, that means the question is about to end imminently. Okay? I hope that makes sense. And I will stress, you can attempt every question once for free. If you're wrong, it doesn't cost a refire. That's one of the big things you need to sort of get into your head from when it was lives to when it's refires. Okay? So if you're wrong once, that's fine. If you are then trying again, only then will it cost refires whether you're right or wrong. So attempt every question once, you might as well. I've put in a very clever condone system for this, so I can very quickly reset points if the computer didn't accept an answer that it should have done, and hopefully it'll work out. So, the drain rates are also slightly different. Maximum drain for the first 3 questions is going to be 5 points, 1 point every 3 seconds. After the first player answers correctly, you'll have 3 seconds until your points start draining. I do debug the scores after every question, but apparently not before the first, so I'm going to have to look and see. Mark's got the lead with 79, Keshi in second with 78, and I believe Clive in third with 74. Subsequent questions, I will get a log for that. Good luck. It's the same rules as before, just a slightly different interface. I wish you all the very best of luck. Question number 1, take a look. Jotnar and Jotun are terms for giants in which mythology? BC started the clock. And I think everyone in live play has answered, which is nice. And there's your time. 21 players answered, 6 abstained. The correct answer is, of course, Norse mythology. And I get a full readout of everything everyone said, and everyone got it on their first attempt. Norse was the right answer. Very well played, and I don't think anyone lost any points there. So hooray and hooray. But well done, BC, on starting that clock. Mark has the lead with 79, Keshi has got 77, Clive is in third with 74, right down to the bottom end, BC on 62, Pyro on 58. Not masses in it. Let's have another question. Take a look at this. The Druk is the dragon on the flag of which Asian country? And there's our first correct answer coming from Nando, starting the clock. Drains are on. Refis available if you want to use them. And there's your time. Well done, Nando, starting the clock on that one, retaining his maximum score. The correct answer was Bhutan. You've gone red if you gave me any answer, and you'll stay unlit, like Keshi is staying unlit, so because Keshi must have given me no answer at all on that one, but everyone else must have given me at least one. Mark getting it first time, Ralph attempting once and then not refiring, BC getting it on a second attempt, Derek and Rapunzel getting it first time, Mantissa trying Mongolia once and wrong, Fetz trying China and wrong, Pyro and Kolo getting Bhutan, Nando going for Brunei originally and then getting it on Bhutan, Clive going for Tibet and not re-attempting. So you'll still have all your refires if you didn't attempt a refire, and yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to try not to read every answer of every player on every question because that's going to get tedious quite quickly. Mark has the lead of 78, Keshi's in second with 72, Derek and Clive tied up in third with 69. Nice. Next question. Take a look. Which Spanish church associated with Antoni Gaudi is still under construction to this day? Nando has started the clock once again. Clock's on. Pyro is in and wrong. Refires available. Time. 16 attempting, 11 abstaining. The correct answer was Sagrada Familia. Everyone getting it first time other than Pyro, who got it wrong first time but didn't attempt to refire. The Sagrada Familia is the correct answer. Very well played. Let's light back up. Increasing the drain rate 1 point every 2 seconds up to a maximum of 7. Mark has the lead of 78, Keshi in second with 72. Derek and Clive still tied in third with 69. No changes to their scores there, but as we increase that drain rate, we might start to see them trickle down. Let's go on. Question number 4. Take a look. The Guy is the mascot of what band, first adorning the band's first album, The Sickness? Keshi has started the clock this time. Some wrong answers coming in, refis available. Nando and Rapunzel have stopped clocks, Vets has stopped clock. Time. 16 players attempting, 11 abstaining. The correct answer is Disturbed, who I know for the sound of silence. It came on in the car earlier, actually. Ralph trying Radiohead. BC trying The Weeknd. Both incorrect, not refiring. Mantis going for Rush, and again not refiring. Clive attempting twice, going for Gorillaz, and then Lemon Demon, both incorrect. But Nando, Fett, Rapunzel, and Keshi all getting the right answer. Disturbed. Very well played. Let's let you back up. On we go to question number 5. Keshi with the lead now with 72 over Mark 71. Nando in third with 65. Question 5. Take a look. Woe to Woe Fat, The Case Against McGarrett, and Tall on the Wave are episodes from what 1968-79 drama that was eventually rebooted in 2010. Mark has started the clock. Lots of wrong answers coming in. Colo has stopped the clock. Rapunzel has stopped the clock. Okay, I get to use my condone method because Pyro got a correct answer, but it wasn't allowed. 12 players attempted, 15 abstained. The correct answer was Hawaii 5-0. So Mark getting it, Rapunzel getting it, Colo getting it, and Ralph getting it on a refire, going for Twilight Zone originally. All other answers wrong, other than Pyro, who missed out an A, and it didn't quite sneak through. So let's try something very clever here. Recorded state, they said Hawaii 50 with 40 points and 3 refires, and at the end Hawaii 50 with 40 points and 3 refires. So it's not going to make much difference, except you're going to get 1 point back, Pyro, and I can do that with a shift click now. So this is really useful for me as a host when you've got multiple answers and there's something it's missed and I need to go to one. It records everything you say and the final state, and I can cycle through them and then apply with a shift click. So without having to fart about in the inspector, which was a bit of a time sink before. Just looking at the suggestions, I'll respond to those in a bit. Let's light you back up. Mark with the lead of 71 now. Keshi moves to second with 65. Nando in third with 58. Low score is currently Pyro with 40. Still time to make up that ground because the max drain is 7. Let's go on to the next question. Question 6. In the song Do Re Mi from The Sound of Music, what solfege syllable is only ever described by its relation to another note? Mark is starting the clock. Fetz is there, Derek is there, Cola's there, Ralph is there, Mantissa and Rapunzel are there as well. Keshi getting it on a refire, 21 attempting, 6 abstaining. Oh, excuse me, 6 abstaining. Correct answer is La. Keshi going T originally and then getting La. BC going for Far and not refiring. Pyro going for So. Nando going for So. And Clive going for Far and then La. Yeah, it's a note to follow So. It's the only non-homophonic note in the song. Not homophobic, homophonic. Because you've got Do, a deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun, Me, a name I call myself, Far, a long, long way to run, So, a needle-pulling thread, La, a note to follow So. Then T, a drink with jam and bread. All the others have their own descriptions, whereas La is only described in its relation to following So. Well done if you got that. Let's light you back up. Mark has the lead of 71, extending the lead now. Keshi down to 58. Derek Nimmo moves into third with 54. Pyro's still at the bottom with 33. Maximum drain is now 15 points. 1 point every second is what you stand to lose after the clock has started on this one. Good luck. Here's the next question. Referencing a distinctive facial feature, Maya Erskine voices Mitsu in what animated series set during Japan's Edo period? Wrong answer from Derek Nimmo. 3 seconds. Wrong answer from Ralph. And we're out of time. First one, we've had a sausage question. No one managing to get it. We got the correct answer, for what it's worth. 8 players answered, 19 abstained. Blue Eye Samurai was the answer. Demon Slayer, Monobrow, Spirited Away, and Big Eyes were the answers attempted by our 4 players in the hot seat. All of them are incorrect, and you're all going to lose the maximum drain of 15 points. There we go. So Mark still with the lead. No changes to the ordering, but changes to the points. Mark on 56, Keshi 43, Derek on 39. As we come to question number 8, take a look at this. What alliterative form of chess was traditionally played over long distances through the mail? Mark has got there. Clock's on. Clive, I'll condone that one. Okay, I'll condone it anyway. Interesting, 11 players attempting this one, 16 abstaining. Correspondence chess is what we wanted. Mark getting it. Took him a minute to get there, but he did find it. Ralph going pigeon post and chess by mail, both incorrect. Challenge chess, good guess from BC, but not the one. Post playing by Derek Nimmo, not the answer. Colo getting correspondence chess, did get there on his first attempt. Clive, I need to test my thing out. Correspondence, because you had a typo and it didn't allow it first time. You had 27 points and no refires, and the first time you had 33 points and 1 refire with correspond v. But I think that is phonetically plausible, so I should now be able to give you 6 points and 1 refire back with 1 click. How about that? That's nice, isn't it? So Clive goes straight back up to 33 and gets his refire back, which might be very useful later on. We've still not got any eliminations, because we did get so what your points are now is what they are, because nobody or somebody got it right. But we have got some lights. Mark has the lead with 56. Clive is now in second with 33. Keshi is in third with 28. And BC, Mantissa, Fetz and Pyro, you are what I'm describing in my debug as in peril. You have gone red. That means your score is now such that if you get this question wrong and lose the maximum drain, you will be eliminated. Fetch, you've got the full time in order to think about it. Pyro, you have not got very much time after someone answers. It's question number 9. Good luck. Here it is. The Jaipur Pink Panthers play what sport that requires the ball holder to hold their breath in one pass? Nando has got there first. Clive got there. Derek Nimmo got there. Colo's got there. Mark's got there. Pyro and BC are out of points. Mantissa and Fetz are still ticking. Mantissa's out of points. And Fetz is out of points as well. 18 players answered, 9 abstained. The correct answer is Kabaddi. Very well done if you got that. Mark getting Kabaddi on his first attempt. Ralph attempting once and not refiring. Keshi going wrong answer there. Mantissa not getting it. Fetz with using one refire, not getting it on either one. Kodo did get through the spell checker with your first attempt there. It does mean BC, Mantissa, Fetz and Pyro, you have exhausted your points. Thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the road and it's lights out. And we come to the famous question number 10. This one has been written by me. 1 point every 0.5 seconds after somebody answers, and you must get this one right. The more points you have, the more time you have to play with. But if nobody gets it in 15 seconds, all of your clocks will start at that rate of 1 point every half a second. The only way to stop it is to get it right. So get it right as fast as you can. If you're the first to get it right, you keep your score, and then it becomes a bit of a race. The sound engineering on this round is a little bit strange, so let's see what happens. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you still in with a good variety of scores. Mark with the lead of 52. Clive's in second with 32. Derek Nimmo in third with 23. Right down to Rapunzel on 13 and Ralph on 6. It could be anybody's game. Good luck. Here is the final question of the night. What word can be found in the final line of the American national anthem, a Die Hard sequel, and the name of an English rock band formed in 1968? Mark has got there first. Clocks are all on. And Mark had the lead. So it is a victory. Clive has got there with 2 points to spare. Very well done, Clive. You salvage yourself. You get to stay in the cell with the door open at least. 18 players giving it a go. The correct answer was Free, the Star Spangled Banner, or The Land of the Free and the Home of the Brave. So it's going to be one of those Die Hard sequels. You had the options of Die Hard 2, With a Vengeance, Live Free, or A Good Day 2 are all the words in that. And of course the band that was formed in 1968 was Free. So 3 pieces of information there, and you had to find the common link, which was free. Well done if you got that. And rather appropriate at the end. It does mean we've got free, brave, vengeance, vengeance, day, good, damned, vengeance, brave, brave, and free. Clive getting it on a refire. He did get it on the refire on the second attempt, but nobody else managing to find it. Which means Ralph, Keshi, Derek, Rapunzel, Colo, and Nando, you got to answer every question, but unfortunately it's the end of the road and it's lights out. Bit of disparity in these scores, but Clive, you do survive. You get to stay looking through the bars. You don't have eternal darkness with your 2 points right there. But there can only be one escape artist. And for the inaugural game of Quiz Prison 3, congratulations must go to Mark with a final score of 52. You are the escape artist. And there it is, doing He Escape. And that is Quiz Prison version 3. Hope you all liked it. There's not much come in suggestions. Maybe people are so engrossed are saving it till the end, or maybe there's just not much to talk about. To address these very quickly, that 6 in the top bar in Initiate looks a lot like an 8. Does it? I'll go back and check the VOD. Should you may attempt every question once without costing a refire, be added to the R3 rules explained. Probably should, Silent Marine. Seems to come up every time. Yeah, that's probably valid. Proves, when you're out locked in, perhaps you could put a small light in the locked cell to acknowledge an answer has been received in the background. Bonus if it's red, green, depending on... That's probably not a bad idea. Rather than doing the whole frame, maybe a little circular light in the top corner. That's probably a good idea. Colin, I miss seeing the answers on the cells as an audience member. It's all to do with streamlining it and improving the graphic thing, because there's so much visual noise in this game. I've got the option to do it by hovering over, but the long and short of it, and this is sort of my overall feeling on this, Colin, is that as long as I know whether players are right or wrong, and I can see a console in case I need to condone, it's not really important for everyone else to know what wrong answers people get. All you need to know is that they were wrong, and I will catch it as a manual check. If not, if people got it right, people got it right. You don't really need to see the answers. And if people got it wrong, sometimes people put meme answers, and so that might be a thing to say, yeah, I think it was Kegler or Fetz earlier on who said I'm going out for a family dinner. Sometimes it's nice to see that, but I don't know that it's necessary to put it. I was going to do the speech bubble automatically when they got it wrong, but I just felt it wasn't necessary. So that's my feelings on that, Colin. Round 3 decreased drain rate means players are staying in longer. Do we want players to last longer and fewer early eliminations? That's up for debate. The drain rates in the final rounds, I can always increase them. Colour mask over the eliminated players icon. They've got one. Well, they're sort of blue. It's the light, because there's a light in the studio, so they all appear blue. Let me look at the chat. Very swish. No, Clive is not incarcerated. He's free. That all went really smoothly. A run, that was the first plan. Let me give you some programming insight. If I gave the same wrong answer with others. I mean, it might be useful from a condoning background, players. Fucking hell. Charge will resume when iPhone returns to a normal temperature. That's how hot it is in my office. A run, the original plan was for the avatar to jump out and walk out the room. It's not completely beyond the wit of man, but because I've got them on 3 different levels, I would need to write 3 different animations for each of the levels, and I just couldn't be asked to do that. But I think that is probably going to be my goal. They're going to jump out the cell and walk away. This rate is good, to be honest, from what we've seen. I think it works quite well. Can I extend a thanks? Because we're all talking about the game, which is probably quite right. But also, Hexengale, thank you very much for your debut pack there. Some lovely stuff coming in there. And very many thanks to Toot as well, who did the proofing on that as well. Really good stuff. And let's just take a look at the final leaderboard. Oh, yeah, that's not looking brilliant, is it? The number is very small. I don't think I actually tested this, but final scores, this is total number of questions right out of 30. Clive getting 22, Mark getting 21, Kodo getting 20, AB me taking 18, Ralph taking 18, Keshi taking 18. Yeah, I really need to reformat these. Yeah, they're not, that's not a particularly good look, but I will think about how I'm going to do that. Maybe name at the top and points underneath. But yeah, those are your final scores. Pennies should be in there. In fact, pennies should now have been written to the drive. I don't do it in the credits. I do it there for a change. So pennies have been added on. In R1, can we maybe get the points layout at the top for what the question is worth so we know what's coming up? On your devices, Puzzle Dan. Yeah, maybe. it wouldn't be difficult to do that, but it's a lot of information to put on the device. The device is already a little bit clogged in terms of you've got points, you've got lives, you've got number of questions, you've got right. It's there on the broadcast throughout, so all it would take is a cursory glance up at the broadcast screen to actually get that. So that information is there, it's just not on the devices. Anyway, I'm going to roll the credits and then come to the camera to wrap up the night. Thank you all for playing. I hope you enjoyed the new software. Thank you, Hex and Gale, for the pack, Toot for proofing, and congratulations to Mark. You are the escape artist. I think that all went quite well, all things considered. Thanks again to Hex. Lovely stuff with the pack. And, yeah, a couple of bugs on my end, a couple of debug things that I need to fix, but nothing monumental. And most of the stuff that seems to be coming in seems to be ancillary. Hope you like the new software. That is going to be the standard template for the escape artist moving forward. And Kirstuka, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. So, time for some Spacey 4 game. I will read through the feedback and suggestions. There's not a huge amount, actually, which is unusual, although there are fewer people here tonight. So, I dare say there might be some more coming up in the coming days. But yeah, let's get Spacey 4 game up. Thank you, Owen Dalton. It's very kind of you to say. I sort of wanted to return to roots. I took to heart what Bodycam said about... I'm just waffling while Spacey 4 game is loading, by the way. Bodycam said that the version 2 had a sort of a mixed look of that sci-fi futuristic and ye olde world porridge prison cell, and a very, very dull font. It didn't quite know what it wanted to be. So yeah, the idea was just to take the science fiction element of it and make it more of a sci-fi sort of prison rather than a prison. Yeah, I'm hoping the colours just makes it a little bit clearer what's going on with everything. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that first run through, and a lovely pack from Hex to start off the third generation of escape artist games. And we'll do some Spacey 4 game come the end of the night. Let me give you some bonus pennies just before we do that. Quiz Prison 3.0. There you go. 663 pennies if you want them. Theme appropriate, yeah. Quite right. So if you type Quiz Prison 3.0, then you'll get 663 pennies. Come on, Spacey 4 game, hurry up. Thank you very much. Right, just before we load into this, let me take a look and see what is coming up in the very near future. What's Ash got going on? Let's give him a shout out, which I can't do from the controls, so I've got to do in chat, which is a shame. But go give him a follow. Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 PM is what you can expect from Ash the Bash. And next week he's got something at 7:45. Might be a new warm-up game, possibly. Who knows? And then he's got Hive Minds and Snap It Up on the 15th of May. That's this coming Wednesday. And next Friday, Untitled Grid Game, Relativity and The Vault to look forward to. So lots of trivia happening over on Bash's side of the world next week on Wednesday and Friday. And as for me, what have I got going on my side of things? Next week, Crossfire. Emily is back with a new age rating at the front of it, and hopefully a leaderboard if I can get around to implementing that at some point this week. So that's to look forward to from Shadowmane. We've got Distinction from Samster, and we've got The Abyss from Now Cut That Out. So that is very much a game of three halves. We've got seriousness with Crossfire and seriousness with The Abyss, and a nice bit of fun, light Distinction in the middle. Though, of course, with Distinction being a relatively short game and The Abyss being a self-runner, We might actually finish at 10 o'clock next week. Who knows? But Crossfire, Distinction and the Abyss by... where's it gone? Charlemagne, Samster and Toot, respectively. That is what you've got on the docket next Saturday at 8 PM BST. Right here, twitch.tv/royal_flush. And to finish the night off, let's have some Spacey 4 game. 100 pennies for every player who comes to join, left or right? I think we're going left tonight. Feels like the way to go. Oh, has my bonus stopped working? Oh, I just started it automatically. I didn't put it on a timer, so let's stop that bonus. El Guapo! Long time no speak. Welcome to the stream, lovely to have you here. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, that's a lot of pennies. 2,100 pennies, 21 players in the game. For a big jackpot at the end of the night. Hope you're keeping well. Lovely to have you here. Have we got someone to raid? Because we've got a few raid messages. Iandis, ESA Marathon is doing a replay. GDQ is doing a replay probably. Sheavdog. We raided Sheavdog last week. Last chance. And left drops, of course it does. El Guapo, Batman, ABME, Fluid, Fernando, Cassini, Colin Pruse, Keshi, Puzzle Down, Salamarina, and Ardenvets go on to the next stage. Left or right if you're still in the game. Recommended channels. Why don't we raid into... What's the Andis doing? An advert, apparently. Oh, Tetris stuff. Tetris stuff, maybe. Left drops again. Batimac, Husseini, Crew, Sonic Moon, and Ardenfets go on to the next stage. Maybe Sheepdog doing Planet Zoo. That sounds fun. Yeah, why not? Sheepdog. Going to be our raid target. They're playing Planet Zoo. Sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, a lot of lefts this time. We've had 2 left drops. Are we going to get another left drop? Batman still to decide. Going right, so we're going to do at least one more round. Left drops again. It's Batman and Husseini battling it out for 2,100 pennies. Let's see where you're going to go. Are you going to split it, or are we potentially going to roll over? Someone's got to go first. Or you both get eliminated. You first. Ten seconds. Oh, you've split! One's gone left, one's gone right. Who's going to win? And finally the right drops, and it's Batman who takes 2,100 pennies. Very well played. Lovely stuff. Batman 2012 wins 2,100 pennies. GG indeed. Go on then. One more, because Proogs asked for it. I'm going to go right this time. Any more raid messages for Sheepdog? I need to pick one. No. Hide the sausage, not a sausage. Lesbian of Pie. It's going to Crete is a good one. A couple of people suggesting Crete. OM Dalton has been eliminated. Sad Clarity. That's quite fun. Got a few good ones up there. 1,900 in the draw. 30 seconds to come join if you want to come join. And we've hit 2,000. Hide the sausage sounds a bit... If you don't know the context, it sounds a bit... Yeah. Lesbian of Pie. I think it might just be Crete. Quite like Crete. I think Crete is going to be our raid message, suggested by ABME and the Lupin. Oh, here we go. Suggested by ABME. Crete of Legend. There we go. That works. Crete of Legend. And the left drops. Oh, good. I survived. So, yeah, it's going to be Crete of Legend. I wonder if this works now. No. Still doesn't work. What a shame.
What a shame.
Left or right for 2,000 pennies. Let's get a yo-yo going on. But yeah. Crete of Legend is going to be the raid message. Left always drops first. And where's the cue ball going? Coming in as late last minute raid message suggestions. Now, Crete of Legend. And we're going to go see Sheepdog, who's playing Planet Zoo. Sounds wholesome. Oh, we survive again. Puzzle down, Rotter Rapunzel, Tadaru, Owen Dalton, and me go on to phase number 3. Let's take a look and see which way we're going to go. Let's keep the yo-yo going. Let's see if we can speed up this timer. Calm down. Oh, okay, so I'm going to sit this one out until someone has decided. Tadaru, Dalton, and me going on to phase 4. You two have to go first. When we're down to 3, that's the rule. Tadaru goes left. Dalton, which way are you going? Dalton's going right. So, I am going to go... Where did I go last time? So did I go right last time? I did. So I'll go left this time. Bloody hell. Me and Tadaru for 2,000 pennies. And again, you're going to have to go first, Tadaru. And I'm going to abstain. Because that's... Oh, should I go left? Very tempting. No, I'm going to abstain. Tadaru is the winner. You survived the last one on your own. Very well played. And you win 2,000 pennies. We don't get a rollover on this occasion. Very nicely done. And... gonna be it from me for another week, folks. Can I once again extend my thanks to our writers tonight, Mr. Vertigo for Red Herrings, Shapes for Bidding War, Hexengale for the Escape Artist, and to Toot, who's picked up proofing duties on 2 of those as well. Congratulations again to all of our winners. I hope you had fun. Look forward to your feedback in the Discord. If you've got any thoughts on Escape Artist version 3, do come and join us right there and come and hang out. Be lovely to have you there. In the meanwhile, we are going to go and raid Sheepdog, who is playing Planet Zoo, and we are going to say hashtag Crete of Legend. Which seems like a very good raid message to have. I will be back next week, same time, 8 o'clock PM BST, twitch.tv/royal_flush for Crossfire, Distinction, and The Abyss, and more fun and quiz and merriment will be had. Until then, stay safe in this sun, but make sure you put some sunblock on if you're going out, and just be splendid and wonderful and marvellous as always. And until next time, you've been watching Game Night. I've been Royal Flush. Take care. Peace out and good night.